like this was years ago.
Yeah.
And I let it slip when I was talking to Pelvic that we did like a podcast, and she was like, "Oh, I want to hear it," and I was like, "Nah." And Q doesn't know where it is, so I told him like, "Q, if you find that,
at least he recorded it.
So
I didn't record mine.
It was
At least he
was the website where it was hosted. Like the people just like stopped fucking paying for it, so it just disappeared. And I don't know if I still have a recording of it somewhere in one of my hard drives. So if I ever found it, basically, Pelvic and Shadow wanted. No, sorry, Pelvic and Zephyr wanted. So they've both made me
but Zephyr's getting it. Zephyr's the one that's gonna get it.
Man,
right.
What is on that podcast? That's the question. What did this man say? That is the
I don't know. we can't be taking risk here.
I remember good things. That's all I remember. I remember it was a good time.
Good vibe. Life is beautiful, and beauty lies in the beholder, aka me. So send that podcast my way. Oh my
Jesus. Oh man.
And y'all acting like y'all like said like something like cancel culture worthy on there, bro.
I feel like that's what they said. They definitely said some cancel culture stuff.
Yo, it could happen. It could happen. I mean, this was back in how many years ago was that? That was.
That's a good question. I want to say 2017.
Oh no, that boy Zaper's talking about women in the kitchen, bro. It's over.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
if they want to.
Oh, hey,
if they want to, if their choice.
You gotta read the rest of the tweet, man.
Oh man.
The rest of the thread.
I think if you go far enough back, I think a good bit of us would probably not be able to make it. You know. Who was it was saying like, you know, start deleting your tweets?
Oh, Riku. Riku was like, careful, because people be finding anything. And I'm like, Riku, you're the only one here that has to worry about that, bro. The stuff you be saying on the internet is crazy.
I don't think I have anything to worry about, but I might have something out there that like people might be like, I can't believe you did this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just hit him with a I can and then block him. Like
yes, I can. I can do whatever I want. Let's just do that. All right, let me see. Let me make sure everything's good to go.
Is this layout a little different? It looks clean.
It might be a little different. I'm not sure.
Your boy upgraded.
Yo, new year, new podcast. Hold on.
Man, listen. It might be updated, like you said. New year, new podcast.
Yo, see some HD porn. Oh yeah.
Man.
You're gonna do what about me?
Oh man.
Pelvic, did you really come as soon as I put the freaking tweet out? God damn it.
What happened?
As soon as I put the tweet out saying
that sounds like a garbage mic show. You know what to do.
Oh man, pal, what mic you on, pal? What's going on here?
I'm on my phone.
Oh my god.
Are we live?
Oh my god.
We are.
Hey everybody, hey chat. What's up? You guys like my fucking bathroom voice?
Oh my god, see?
Is that how I sound?
See this?
Yeah, you know.
You guys
taking
cannot
my shit, playing Dragon Quest. You know how it be.
You guys can't let her get away with this. You guys gotta tell her to get on her better
mic. Ain't you the host? What you mean they gotta
get on this, girl?
Why? What's wrong with my bathroom voice?
One day we all gotta come on with the bad mic. Everyone.
Just to make me feel better. I guess I could go to my computer and.
There we go. Thank you.
I could.
Y'all see this boy Ace in the chat?
Yo, I was about to say.
What this man Ace say?
What did he say?
Pelvic. Use whatever you want, Pelvic.
Oh my god, Ace. Let me tell you, Zephyr said it earlier. Simping ain't pimping. All right, Ace.
Oh my god, there's a difference between simping and just being like, we love Phil, you know?
Man, there's a fine line.
Sounds like simping to me.
You can just love someone without being like, damn, I just want to like fucking jerk them off or something. You just be like, yeah, I love this person, cool as fuck, you know?
Man.
What is that? What is up with that? Gosh, you stand someone? Nah, you simping for them now. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Like, it's just like, no.
New year, new rules.
Why can't you enjoy someone? Hold on, no, explain to me.
Enjoy someone? Wait, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, why can't you just enjoy someone's why are you guys perverted, bro? Oh my god.
Why can't you just enjoy the homies, right?
Blood. We love to see it. Hold on.
Like, yeah, what is this? Why can't I just be like, oh man, this person's so cool? Like, yeah, like we love this person on the podcast.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Let's be real. Let's be real, pal. Queen, use whatever mic you want.
And men are called kings. What's up?
Oh man.
Ain't no one calling me a king in this chat.
That's what I'm
Yo,
saying. It's never happened.
King Blake, pick up your crown, bro. King Blake, what you doing?
Zafri, thank you, sir. That's
Hold
my
on.
boy.
Yo.
That's my king right there.
Now you guys
Ooh.
are simping for each other, right? That's what people would say. Oh, they're simping for each other, jerking each other off. Like,
Man.
what's happening here?
It's different, pal. When it comes to you in particular, it's different. All right.
Wait. Why is it different? Why is it
I
different?
read your comment section, madam.
I have
These
to,
people
bro.
are out here.
What?
Exactly.
Are there the some people that are out there, but it's not the majority.
They're still
What
out
do
there.
I'm sure there are people who thirst after you are like, yeah, man, that's shadow dick. You know?
Oh my god! I don't think I would
Feel
want
like
to see
that
that.
exists?
I don't
I'm
think I
sure
need to.
they
See.
exist. I'm sure they're out there.
Oh man, I don't know.
Do
I
I
don't know
get
about that.
more quote unquote complimentary comments?
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
know, Shadow.
Complimentary.
Those 60 frames, yo, those sexy frames. Hold on.
Oh my god, you fucking people.
This man Salazar said pelvic is the only reason I watch this podcast. Get
Oh my
Salazar
God.
out of here.
If that's
This
the case, I'm
man's
sorry, bro, because she's around less than my dad.
Oh man.
Ah, she be coming through.
I'm here now, aren't I? You guys see this? Hold on, chat. You guys see this? I come in here. Trying to support, the podcast.
No.
Be a part of the conversation. Do you want me to? I'll leave. I'll take my bad mic. Is that what you want?
Ah man. Ah man.
Is that what you
We
want?
need you to get on your good mic though.
No.
No. Do you want me to? I should go.
Oh, here
I'm
we
on
go.
Snapchat right now. Hold on, let's go to YouTube.
Wait,
I'm gonna chat.
whoa.
Since you guys are crazy.
Oh
Wait,
my god.
Yo,
Queen
Tanuki,
Pelvic,
good to
don't
see
leave.
ya. How you doing?
A says you're all kings besides Q. I smell broke.
What?
Oh, God damn.
You know what? You had to read
of
the
all
one
people?
bad comment. You know, the nice
You?
comments that went by.
Honestly, Q exudes rich boy energy. I can't even lie. Like
He does have that rich boy voice.
Come on, hold on.
You hear the way he says cool? You hear the way he says cool? Yeah.
He's like a fine man with a glass of champagne by the fire. Like Q.
Oh, Tanuki's
Q
here.
is the finer things
Cool.
in life. Yeah, that's my girl. Yo, what's up,
Yeah.
Tanuki? Fire?
What's up? Oh my gosh. No, see, there's people being nice here. Whatever. Oh my god.
Are they though?
You just, let's see. Yeah, that's so nice. Hey, Tanuki, what's up? Look at people do like me. Okay, great. I like that.
Huh?
Oh man.
Was there ever any doubt?
Got
That's great.
some
It's like-
questionable
look at this.
fans.
Look, hold up. Pelvic is here. Love to see it. See, everyone's nice. Oh my god, you guys are so nice. Well, you know what? They make up for you guys being so mean. You guys are just so green with envy. Every time I
Make up.
she's a my dad. Oh my god.
Pelvic, I assume you're insulting us, but I can't hear you with this mic quality.
Thank you.
It's not even
I
a
was gonna
joke.
say something. I was
It's
gonna
not
say
even a
something
joke.
about it.
I couldn't hear you. You were.
Oh,
Get on
Oh
your
my God.
good mic, girl. Come on
I
now.
literally heard a whoa whoa.
Not Charlie Brown.
oh my god. All right. I will go on my mic eventually when I decide to go to get out of my bed. My bed's so comfy. And warm, and I
Oh
don't wanna
my
leave it.
Oh, you're
god.
taking a shit.
She's not even in another room.
Oh, yeah.
She's just in the.
She's
No,
like
my bed's in the
two.
bathroom.
She's literally like 2 feet from the mic, and she just don't want to get up to go to it. Oh man.
Oh my god, but like, okay,
That's a
listen,
lot.
guys. Oh my god, I was lazy. All right, I put all my laundry on my gaming chair or like my office chair, I guess. Really.
What?
So like now I have to move I just, I have nowhere to sit because all my laundry's on my chair. and I
Couldn't you
just
put the
haven't done
laundry
that.
on the
Hey,
bed?
Hey yo,
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
can. I just gotta move it.
David Timmer in the chat got it right. All right, people, let's talk about upcoming JRPGs. He's right.
yeah, you're right.
Let's get on with it.
Let's make sure Pell get that nice mic. All right, people. All right,
All
guys.
right, I'll be back eventually. Bye.
Oh my god. She gotta leave to get her good mic in. You hate to see it.
Came here, started chaos, and left.
I know, right? Like, who is she think she
What's going on?
is?
Chaos?
Oh man. All right, guys. Welcome, guys, to the first episode of New Year HPMP, the JRPG podcast, episode 88. Out in this bitch, we out here. Yet another year has passed, and we are still here. This year is going to be a very important year for the podcast and in general for my channel. So we'll see what happens or where it goes. All right, people. Let's get to these intros. Go ahead, Blake.
It is that time. What's going on, guys? It's me, Westtown HD, here, back at it again for another episode, the first episode of the year. Haven't done a podcast since last year, you could say. Before I continue with my intro, we have a super chat from Cranberry, first of the year, saying everyone on the podcast, great. Shadow the God, Queen Pelvic, Westtown HD. Wait, I don't really know if there's currently Durag HD. Yes, sir. I'm wearing my Durag right now. Zafer is a nice addition. Riku too, even though he's late again. I mean, to Riku's point, he does have to work Sundays now. I mean, we could just tell him to quit his job and be homeless the rest of his life.
Can't help but notice I wasn't included there, Cranberry.
Oh man.
So anyway, as I was saying, we've got a lot of podcasts planned for the year. It's gonna be great, and it's great to see you all. I haven't seen you guys since last year.
Yeah.
Shameful display.
Alrighty, and I do like that comment by Shadow King. Look at Shadow Lee HD, or as I like to call him, Mr. Turn-based RPGs need to be 60 FPS. I stand by that.
All right, pop off.
Stand by 100%. 100%. All right.
Yeah, spin on that one.
Alrighty. Q, go ahead, man.
Oh, yes. My voice is clear, and we are here for them waifus. It's your husband of dreams, Q. We're here for another year of JRPGs and waifus, and let's get this party started.
We got another super chat from Cranberry. Says and Q and bow. Jesus, I'm sorry. Damn, Bow, you made him feel bad.
Could have put Jesus in front of that bow, and I would have accepted the apology. It's appreciated.
Don't make me crucify you.
That's a pity party, but it's all good.
Cranberry, we appreciate the super chats. Thank you very much. Zafe, go ahead, man.
Happy New Year, gamers. Thanks for having me for the podcast. Excited to be here. Shoutouts to Tanuki and Neo. I see you guys in the chat. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for everyone joining in. Excited to talk about all the JRPGs coming out this year that I'm definitely going to play. Totally.
So, wow.
Already.
Welcome to the first episode of the HVMP podcast of the new year, or as I like to call it, the Bow, Blake, Q, and SRW Haters podcast. We appreciate you all coming out on this fine Sunday, and we hope you had a good holiday.
Hey, if SRW wasn't trash, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's get to our first. Actually, you know what? It's a new year. What's everybody playing out here in these streets before we get to our topics? Zafe, what you out here playing, man?
Oh man, Sakura Wars, boys. Oh my god. Last year, like at the end of the year, I played So Long My Love, and I was like, man, that was incredible. And then it was so good, I was like, you know what, let's figure out Saturn emulation. And I did. I had to use a multi-console emulator, do some messing around the files. It was very, very long, arduous process, gotta say. Saturn emulation, we still got a ways to go, but I did it. And I played the first one, and it was so good as well. And I'm going to start the new one after this podcast is over. It's just been a great time. And I played a few other Saturn games as well. Like I played Panzer Dragoon Saga. I don't know if anyone's played that. It's very expensive to get a physical copy. But man, that game was good. It was really, really good. So, just been playing a lot of classics, knocking some stuff off the backlog and things that are in the scope. It's been a good start to the year. It's been a good start.
All right, fair enough. Bye. What you playing, man?
I'm in one of those moods where I'm jumping around between a bunch of games while I wait for the big releases. The first of which is, I almost said Odyssey. One Piece Odyssey in a few days. But I've been primarily playing Elden Ring, so I finally gave it a try. And Digimon Story Lost Evolution, which finally got a translation after a literal decade of waiting. So, been busy.
Okay, all right. Q?
I ended up getting a copy of what's this game called again? Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Let's go.
And I initially did not want that game. I thought it was gonna be trash. I put in a request for it and ended up surprisingly getting a copy.
Oh, nice.
And so I started playing it, and this game is actually freaking brilliant. Like it's a good tactical RPG. It's worth it. It's actually surprisingly so. It's a good game. I find it really difficult to put it down. And yeah, the only thing I would say about it is that it's not as I guess it pretends like it has a randomizing system when it comes to like it'll be like you have 10% chance of doing this thing. It's not, you don't have 10% chance. It's already decided how much percent chance you have.
It's like
You
Fire
can-
Emblem.
Yeah, it's already made its mind up. So it doesn't matter how many times, even if you like restart the battle or whatever, the exact same thing happens. The exact cards pull. But outside of that, good game. So yeah, Midnight Suns for now. I'm hoping I can finish it sometime soon and jump onto something else. So yeah.
All right. Blake, what you playing?
So, I am also game juggling a little bit right now. Right now on the podcast, I'm playing a Bloons Monkey Tower Defense 6 because that's one of those games you can just zone out to and just relax while you're doing stuff. But my main games that I'm playing right now are Chained Echoes and Super Robot Wars Alpha 3. We're gonna talk about. We're going to talk about Chained Echoes a little bit later on in the show, but man, did that game come out of nowhere and has been just absolutely phenomenal. I think I'm at the end or beginning of Chapter 2. I just got the Sky Armors. If you play the game, you know where that is. But man, oh man, this game is good.
So I've heard. I gotta get around to it.
It's such a sleeper hit, bro.
He is
It's on Game
not
Pass.
lying. That game
Yeah,
is
it's on everything. It's on Game Pass if you have Game Pass as well. I chose to pick it up on my Switch so I could play it on my OLED, and man, is this game gorgeous.
Yeah, dude. Indie RPGs, they be out here. You guys gotta play.
It's only, I think it's also like $25 if you do want to buy it on any other platform. It's not pricey, and for the amount of time and like effort they put into the game, I'd pay $60 for this game.
Yeah,
easily. Yeah, I'm also playing Chained Echoes as well. I haven't finished it yet. I'm pretty sure I'm near the end, but I keep getting sidetracked by other things to do, like doing other side quests and whatnot, and getting different party members. I want to try to beat it before what's the first major JRPG? Nah, I don't know about that, but I think what's coming out soon? Fire Emblem. I want to beat it before.
One Piece.
Nah, I ain't playing for One Piece. Fuck that game. Nah, not that game, but it's like I don't really care for it. I'm like, if it comes out and it's above an 80 on Metacritic, I might give it another look. But I'm pretty sure that game's gonna be mid. But we're gonna talk about it later, probably. But yeah, Chain Echoes, it's something else. I did not expect it. Like I really didn't even plan to get it, to be honest. But like I saw some people talking about it on the Discord. I saw some people talking about it on Twitter. And I was like, oh, I just randomly went on the eShop and was like, it's $25. I was like, let me just see what's up here. And I was like, I couldn't put it down for the first day that I got it. Everything about it is actually pretty well. I literally can't find anything that I find like overall bad.
Ace said he dropped it. I'm tired of Ace dropping games, bro.
Ace is a different breed. Ace is a different breed.
What is it Riku said? He said, I warned y'all about Ace's opinion, bro.
Ace be hitting sometimes and then he be missing. I think the only thing I can call out about Chain Echoes that I don't like, and this is just like a huge nitpick, is the art style. It feels like some characters are just using a template, and then you just got different hairs in place for each ones, and it's just like, I don't really care. I don't really like that, but it's not a big deal. I feel like this is one of these games that like it's such a sleeper hit, and people love it so much that in like 10 years time, it's gonna get like a remake for like modern graphics or something like that. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
That'd be really cool if indies that like popped off earlier get something like that later down the line.
Yeah, like
I mean, it's only made by one guy, right? So it's hard to say.
Yeah,
one guy?
Yeah, one dude. He spent seven years, I believe, making the game. And man, he must not got any sleep or anything like that. But damn, he put together quite a game, and you could easily tell all the influences that the game has. But it's pulling off all the influences and all the copies that it's doing completely correct. So I'm like, I can't really hate on it at all. I mean, I've seen some people hate on the overdrive mechanic, and I'm just like, you're hating on the overdrive mechanic because you're not paying attention to it. You gotta pay attention to it. If you don't pay attention to it,
you can never neglect it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, you might be like one move or one skill away from being the overdrive, or being what's it called? Over
limit, overdrive.
Yeah, something like that.
Overheat. Yeah.
Overheat. Yeah. You might be one move away from being overheat. You gotta see if it's worth going into overheat, or maybe switch out to a different character and use a different skill or something like that. It's like you gotta juggle that thing. There are a couple of battles in the game where I just like, okay, how did I lose that battle? Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the overdrive, and that's all that happened.
How dare the game make you think?
I know, right? Like, yeah, and that overdrive mechanic, it keeps you from battles from being completely like routine and monotonous, completely. So it's like it keeps you on your toes, and then all the amount of customization you can do with your weapons, your armors, the amount of you can put different properties on them, like crit up chance, attack up. Serena, is that her name? Serena, I forgot. She's a crit machine for me. Like I think I got her crit up to like 50%, and like she's just critting everything in sight. But it's not that I don't use her.
She's my favorite character to play.
Yeah, she's just really good. But everybody else, there are some other characters that you'll get. Well, if you choose to get them down the line, they'll come in handy. But yeah, overall, just an amazing game. Holy shit! All right, let's start. Like, what's our most anticipated JRPGs for the year? You know what? We're gonna do this a little bit different. Chat, I want you to tell us what your most anticipated JRPGs are first. I want to see what the most anticipated JRPG is. Then we'll.
Do we want to hear what Ace wants to play?
Nah, man.
I don't really think we do.
Nah, man. Why are you getting on this man Ace? This man Ace has great.
He's gonna say Cow the Kangaroo, or he's gonna say something weird like that.
Ace is not a bad. He sometimes he be like I say. Sometimes he be missing. Sometimes he be good. We got Final Fantasy 16. A lot of Final Fantasy 16s, man. I hope that game is good. We got Octopath Traveler 2, Fire Emblem, Reverie. All right. Tanuki plays saying Advance Wars.
Advance Wars.
I hate whoever thinks they're funny. I'm coming for you.
What happened to that game, dude? Like, what happened?
We honestly do not know. I'm anticipating for it to come out this year. I think they're just going to come out with.
If it doesn't come out this year, I will hang myself. I'm documenting that right now.
It really, like, I'm pretty sure the game is done. There's nothing that they need to.
The game was done a year and a half ago.
Exactly. Just drop it.
It's a port of a Game Boy game. That game was done the second they showed it.
Oh my god.
Oh man. The Geek Show, Fire, Engage, Final Fantasy 16, Neolab, Putin happened. Oh man, Putin. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's right.
Blame the irrelevant war for the cheapy tanks. Yeah,
that's why they said they stopped it. They were like, maybe we won't release it right now. And then they're like, all right, the next month, right? And then
let's see, Salazar Naruto, Eiyuden Chronicles, and Octopath Traveler 2. All right, excellent choices.
Octopath 2.
Silver Wolf, Final Fantasy 16, Trails into Reverie. A lot of people are looking forward to Trails into Reverie. I'm not like hyped for it. I'm just lukewarm about it.
Are you kind of tapped on Trails by this point?
I mean, like when I was done with Cold Steel 4, I was definitely tapped. Now I'm about like halfway tapped, I guess you can say. So like, I'll definitely play it when it drops, and we'll see what happens. People are saying it's a pretty good game. Man, let's see who else we got. We got KJ92, Blaze Blue Re-Rank. What? Blaze Blue Re-Rank?
Yeah, people looking forward to
Grand.
Really?
Ah, man, Forspoken. Who?
RPG.
Yeah, Ace is saying Forspoken. Like,
of course. Oh, you said Ace. All right, that's all I need to hear.
Oh man, Ace is being Ace again in the chat. Coogan saying Hogwarts Legacy. Cranberry with the Final Fantasy 16. Okay, so I see a lot of Final Fantasy 16s. Okay, cool. All right, so panel. Who wants to start us off with their most anticipated JRPGs of this year?
I will go first.
All right, Bao, take it off. Take it away, my guy.
So I just listed the ones in particular I'm really looking forward to. I'll just briefly say why or whatever else about them. So of course, first one is One Piece Odyssey, out in 4 days. It's Dragon Quest with a One Piece skin, and that's all I need. I'm looking forward to it. How much else to say? Fire Emblem Engage is out like a week later. You know me, I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan. Though with that said, I am very lukewarm on this game going in, but hopefully that just means I can be impressed. But we will see. Sea of Stars, that's my most anticipated indie game of this year. I've been following that for literal years now, and the fact it's finally coming, I hope it lives up to expectations. Octopath 2, not much to say about that. Is Octopath 2. It looks great. It's beautiful. Hope it's even better than the first. FF16 is FF16. Don't need to say anything about that. Suikoden. Surprisingly, the more time passes, the more I'm looking forward to replaying these. I played 1 and 2 before, and I'm actually really impressed with what they've done, upping the fidelity of the visuals with these remasters. So I actually do want to replay them now when they re-release.
Jumping in real quick, I think the reason why Suikoden especially is working so well with the HD2D is that I feel like HD2D in general was always kind of harkening back to the PS1 with like the sprites on top of the 3D models. So it's just kind of like a perfect match. I think this is like also the first HD2D game that's derived from a PlayStation game. Unless I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong on that. But
Dragon Quest, but that's
It's
I
not
think
even out
originally what NES, but it's been whatever.
yeah,
But yeah, after Suikoden would be Aiden Chronicle, which is just more Suikoden. So
Yep.
and it looks beautiful, and I really hope it just is everything I want Suikoden 6 to be. And finally, Dragon Quest 3, which is just another HD2D game, and it's Dragon Quest.
Was that coming
Yeah.
out this year?
It was
Fingers
supposed to
crossed.
come out last year, but
We're hoping on
But
that
yeah.
one.
no news about any of these Dragon Quest projects, really. But
Yeah.
that's it for me.
All right. Who's taking it away next? Q, I'm curious. What are you looking forward to, Q?
I think I've always got the the most eclectic kind of list, but let's see. Definitely, I think first on the list will probably be like I know what everyone wants me to say. Everyone probably wants me to say Ryza.
It's not.
but
Okay, God.
No, well, it's not because One Piece is coming up first. I'm a bigger One Piece fan than a
man.
Ryza fan, so I'm definitely like in the same camp with Bao about the One Piece Odyssey. Like, I kind of feel like it's gonna be mid too, but I feel like it's One Piece. Like, I have to play it. You know, at least hopefully it's gonna be great and I'm gonna enjoy it. But yeah, not a lot of not the biggest hope for it. But outside of that would be Yakuza Like a Dragon. I think that game is. I'm a big fan of the Yakuza series, and so Like a Dragon Ishin is top of the list for me. I think that game is going to be amazing in February. After that, probably be what is it called? Stellar Blade, the one with the cheeks of dreams. That beautiful graphics, you know. All HD and pixelated in a beautiful way. I think that game looks gorgeous. Every time I see it in trailers, I'm like, holy shit! Why does this game look so good?
It does. It looks really good. Shit.
It is. It's like holy shit. And the camera angles. Whoever is working in their office, working on their trailers and shit. That guy needs a clap. You know, his hands shaking. You know, all that kind of stuff. I know a lot of work goes into putting together these trailers, and damn, that shit is amazing. Outside of that, I obviously Ryza is there because it's Ryza, you know. And then Eden Chronicles, I think, ever since I've seen the game in trailers before, I've just been like, this game looks good. There's only one game that I didn't know about that I actually found out after looking at your list, Shadow, and I'm not even sure what it is, but it's that game, Honokai Star Rail, is it?
Oh yeah, it's like a Genshin Impact type, but it's like turn based.
That's what, because I was wondering, like, is this because it says single player, so I'm like, is this like a gacha game or is it
it's a gacha game. Like it's very similar. It's gonna be set up in a way like Genshin Impact is. So while it's like a single player game, you'll be able to get characters probably from a gacha role system. So
okay, that's in the bin then. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it.
right?
That's essentially what I'm looking forward to this year at the moment.
Okay, Q, I have to ask you a question. You know I gotta ask every time the game comes up. I have to ask. I'm sorry to do it to you, man. I'm sorry to do it to you. You're looking forward.
I know what the question is.
You're looking forward to Ryza 3. Did you play and complete Ryza 1 and 2 yet?
1, yes. 2, no.
Man.
I've not finished Ryza 2. It is on the. What do I have Ryza 2 on? I think I have it on
Everything.
Everything, yeah.
It's on everything.
Everything. Yeah, but I know I need to finish it. And people keep asking me whenever I start a new stream, it's something new. They're like, "Oh, you're not playing Ryza yet? You're not gonna finish it?" But to be quite frank, you people on the stream, whenever I stream Ryza, you guys turn up for like one day and just never turn up again, right? So,
Shadow, what is that clip on the screen? What was that?
Man,
that Persona 3 clip.
Y'all don't watch my videos? Is that what you're saying, about? You don't watch my videos? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
If your videos popped up in my recommended feed, I would. But
man, 100K people almost viewed the video already. You ain't one of them.
Nope.
You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. That's all I'm
I mean,
saying.
There's no
the last
time limit on watching videos.
The last
Yeah.
time I watched a Shadow video, I got spoiled on Cold Steel 4. So.
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, man.
Also, hi Riku. Welcome.
What's good, everybody? Riku-san one, the only one here. In 2023, chilling like a villain.
This Frog is here with us. Did you have a nice shower, Frog?
Yeah.
Oh,
Todd, did you
man.
call him a frog?
Squeaky
Hold
clean.
on. I don't know why you call him a frog.
Wholesome. Like,
You get this man always uses frog emojis. As far as I'm concerned, Riku's a frog. You know, every
No.
Oh,
emoji
the
is-
Pepe thing. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a frog person. I was like, Riku doesn't look like a frog.
But
Riku's got a good look at. He's fine.
But to answer your question, Bob, I was attacking the Persona 3 fan base, and they tried to retaliate against me, but they couldn't take me down. But yeah, that was a little
Why are
Tried,
you
he
talking
said.
shit about? Why are you talking shit about Persona 3?
because man, somebody's got to do it. All right. All right.
Great. Oh my god. This is amazing.
All right.
All
right,
Opinions out of here.
All
right,
let Shadow cook on that one.
I think
Come on.
Blake should go next since
You
the
got
dance force is on
spoiled
screen.
on it, Z. You don't even get in the
That's okay because I'll play the game and still be satisfied, right, guys? Right, Persona
Yeah.
3 fans?
Hey, yeah.
The gameplay will still be good, right, guys?
I don't know
Listen,
about
the
that.
story is awesome. All right, the gameplay.
Yeah,
could
man.
be
Sure
some
wish
work.
I didn't know anything about it. Great ending, by the
Speaking
way.
of
Haven't beaten it.
spoilers, I was spoiled on this on screen. Someone revealed C's identity to me in the Trails to Reverie.
Aw.
Oh man, that's a big deal. Blake, what
Far
are
as
you
I'm
both looking
hearing-
forward to?
What am I looking forward to? Well, I'm glad you asked, Brandon Sanderson. You see,
Oh man, oh
Yeah.
god, no.
I've got a whole list here. All right. Actually, that's not true. I don't have a list. This is going to be on the fly. Fire Emblem Engage looking great. Previews for it look great. The anti-aliasing makes it look more sharp. When you compare it to Three Houses, damn, did that game look ugly as shit.
Talk to him. Fuck
So,
Three Houses.
so it looks
is
like we're
wrong
finally
with
getting.
you?
Looks like we're finally getting a half decent looking Fire Emblem game on the Switch.
Big facts.
Yeah, so I'm excited for Fire Emblem. Does Resident Evil 4 count? No, Resident Evil 4 is not a JRPG. I mean, I would say Advance Wars, but I don't believe that Advance Wars exists in any timeline, so I don't really want to talk about that. But
There's a timeline where we got it. There's one.
Yeah.
There's one out there.
Final Fantasy 16 looks great. This is gonna be the first Final Fantasy game I ever buy day one. So I'm looking really forward to that. Game looks amazing. Cannot wait to dive into that. If I don't believe that 7 Remake Part 2 is going to come out this year, but they did say winter, like next winter, not this winter, next winter. So it's a year out, allegedly, from right now. And what was that one game that's been in development hell for like 1,200 years that's supposed to be coming out this year?
The
Grand
one that
Blue?
comes out.
Grand Blue,
That-
yeah, Grand Blue.
Yeah, Grand Blue.
That game's not coming out. Like, come on. We've been waiting forever for that game. It keeps pushing back every year.
That's kind of how I feel. But I remember seeing it and being like, oh, that game looks great.
Yeah.
When's it coming out?
Never.
But yeah, I can't think of anything else massive. I mean, there's always a Pokemon game every year, so I'll probably be excited for that whenever that comes out. You know, whether or not Scarlet and Violet DLC or if they bring back Mystery Dungeon or Rangers or any of the other Pokemon video games they have in their arsenal. There's so many.
There's a Pokemon game every year? Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
typically
literally.
there's normally multiples every
Last year
year.
we got 2. It was
Yeah, we got
crazy.
2 last year.
Like
Technically, we
mainline
got
game
to.
or just like spin-off games?
I'd say
Well,
they were
I
both
mean,
mainline
diff-
scale, you know.
I consider Legends Arceus mainline. Some people don't. Just because like the gameplay style is so different, I guess. But after Scarlet and Violet, I mean, the gameplay style feels like that's where they want to go for the series. So I still don't consider it spin-off. But typically, they normally only give us one mainline game, and then if they give us another game, it's a spin-off game, like Pokken or Pokemon Snap or whatever.
Or third version.
Yeah. I don't think Pokemon Rangers is ever going to come back, but you know what? It is what it is.
Oh, we might actually get the DLC for the mainline games this year.
Yep.
Good
Oh,
chance of that.
Scarlet and Violet's DLC. Yeah, could happen.
They should have done DLC for Arceus, to be honest.
They
That would've
sure
been
should
good.
have.
They were on too much of a time constraint. Having a new generation launch the same year as Legends, still feel like was a bad call.
It wasn't necessary. Like, let Arceus breathe. You know. It
could have taken the year. We could have waited till this year to get the new one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe they were too anxious about taking a chance on it. Not sure if it would have performed well. But it's Pokemon Company. They can literally take a dump on the floor and it'll perform well.
Swear.
Damn.
It was for the money, to be honest. They needed a double dip in 1 year. That's it.
All right, Blake. Anything else?
That's pretty much it. There's a number of other games that I'm excited for, but none that really fall under the JRPG category yet.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, super chat. I hear the thing going off.
Oh, sure. I'm muting. Okay. Alrighty. We got ourselves a super chat from Nemo Propaganda saying, "Bless up to the JRPG God." Why Shadow? Why did you read this? Shadow Elite HD, starting off 2023 with the best podcast on the planet.
Bro, on his alt account. That's great.
He doesn't say with the best members on the podcast either, but I'll just throw that in for him.
That would be
man.
wild. If Shadow did that, it would just go to his own bank account. So it's not much stopping him from doing that.
True.
Listen, Mimo Propaganda, thank you for the super chat, and thank you for telling these people out here the facts that this is the best podcast on the planet. All right, people,
it's in the name. Know. Propaganda. That's it. It's in the name.
Oh man,
it's your JRPG God.
That's
Sorrow, Shino Xenoblade. I want you to ask yourselves this.
Oh man, listen. It's not that way just yet. All right, it's not solidified just yet. All right, so who's up here next? Zafe, you want to go next?
Yeah. I'm not sure how many new RPGs coming out this year I plan on necessarily getting. I've been trying to, cut back on new releases. Work on the backlog, play some older games that I've wanted to for a bit. But that being said, upcoming fan translation projects aside, Sakura Wars 2 and 3. Sorry. Fire Emblem Engage, it's Fire Emblem. It's one of my favorite series. It's like on my Mount Rushmore of gaming. I gotta pick it up.
Yeah.
And like the closer it gets to it, like it's my initial thoughts are kind of solidifying. The story looks like it's gonna be very dumb and stupid, but the gameplay looks really cool. And that's kind of what I play Fire Emblem for anyway. So that sounds cool to me. Octopath 2, though, I'm very excited for that as well because Octopath 1, I really like that game. Few major issues aside, and it looks like this one's kind of acknowledging all of those and just making a better game. All the characters look really interesting. It's very hard to pick who I'm going to start with. I don't know who I'm going to start with yet, but it looks gorgeous, looks fun. Persona 3, maybe I'll pick it up, but Persona 4 Golden.
Why is the slander here?
I got the best part of the game ruined. Like that's all it is. Like I play Persona 3.
Don't play the game. Don't play the game. Choco
I played the game and I'm like, this is not fun to play. I don't have fun playing it. Like,
hey, I don't blame you for that. That Tartarus put people to sleep.
Tartarus, I can't tell my party members what to do. Like,
I'm about to tell you what to do.
Mitsuro's like, oh man, the status element's not working on the boss.
Now, to be fair,
maybe it'll work the second time.
This is Persona 3 Portable, where you can control party members.
But I also can't walk around the towns either. I gotta.
Oh my god, you cannot have your pie and eat it too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Safer. You can't walk around the town. Tell him.
Remake the game, I'll be there. Remake the game, I'll be there. But like, I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of pretending like it's just not.
Pretending. Just like people have been pretending Sonic 06 been bad for years. Crazy.
Pretending.
Pretending. Okay, we're gonna get off topic with that.
Wait,
you got
whoa.
You got anything else, Safe?
Sea of Stars. Oh man, let me tell you, dude. Indie RPGs out here. They were really out here. Like Crosscode, one of the best games I ever played in my life. And now everyone's coming out here with Chain Echoes. I'm like, I know it's good. I didn't play the game yet, and I know it's good. And I'm sure Sea of Stars is going to be great as well. I'm very excited for that. But other than that, Suikoden looks cool. Ayuden? How do you say that? Ayuden. That looks great as well. But again, I'm not sure of how much of these I'm going to pick up. But those are kind of on the radar for moi.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I got a super chat real quick. That boy Cranberry, I was gonna be choked because he's spitting. That boy said, "Sarah with the $5 super chat saying enough Persona 3 slander. It was a great game, original and portable. It was the first step in making Persona really great. Put respect on it.
Put some respect.
Exactly.
Put some respect that Persona 5 is better than it. Yeah. How about
Ain't
that?
no way.
Yeah.
But without
I don't
Persona
want to
3,
like compare.
you can't fucking.
Persona 3 walked, so 5 could run.
Yo,
Oh,
it was
man.
Persona.
Persona 3,
it
I'm
was-
sure it's an important game. You know, I don't think it's a bad game by any means. It's just I'm not in any rush to play it. Also,
You gotta
Negative Now Network. Woo!
Listen,
You gotta consider which Persona game put it on the map. Put the game on the map. It was 4. It wasn't 3. People. I didn't hear people talking about Persona before 4.
I
was
don't know about that.
I was around. It was 3.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
I'd
like,
say
like
3,
proper talking about it. It
but
was
like,
3.
It was
Yeah.
4, it was just that 4 was more popular, and Atlas just kept milking it over the years. Like 3 just kind of like thrown aside for the newborn.
I think each Persona is more popular than the last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
True. But
That's why
since
five
3 and
fans
4
are so
came out
obnoxious.
so close to each other, it's just like we remember more of 4. And now that 5 is in the spotlight, now it's all about 5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, we love that Persona 5.
Not too loud, they'll port it again.
But I'm gonna say Persona 4 did put the series on the map, but really, what it really got its boom is Golden. Golden just completely made Persona pretty much mainstream for the most part. I think.
Wouldn't that
Persona
imply
2.
the Vita was mainline and it wasn't?
You know, I knew a Vita slander comment was incoming. As soon as he said Persona 4 Golden, incoming Vita slander. Thank you.
Anyway, we have
Being
another
predictable.
super
Wait, what do you
chat
mean?
here.
Instead of Forgotten came out.
We got a super chat here from Yorha Mixta saying P4 and P5 greater than P3. I think you have that backwards, but anyway.
I don't want to like compare too much and stuff, like I'm all games, they can stand on their own, I have my favorites, but like,
we just lucky that Persona 3 isn't looked at like Persona 1 and 2, that they don't exist. Okay.
dude, bring those back. Bring those games back.
Yeah,
Let's bring them.
let's just say Persona starts with 3. We'll just say that.
I'm sure they're good.
They are good games, just very not fun to play.
Exactly.
Aw, bummer.
Riku, what JRPGs are you looking forward to this year?
So are we counting Stellar Blade as a JRPG?
I said
like
that in my video, but I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna say it's a JRPG. Why not?
Does Bayonetta count?
Listen, man, we're not gonna go there.
Yeah, it feels like it's a character action game, but I mean, if Shadow Sing is counted, then Stellar Blade, Legend of Noyuta, Eiyuden Chronicle, we still have this back and forth if we consider Souls-like games as JRPGs. If we do, then Black Myth Wukong, Final Fantasy 16, and obviously Hajimari.
Whoa. Not Trails to Azure?
Oof.
Already played Blake.
What?
But you gotta play it again. This is the
You gotta
official
support
release.
the official release.
Please support
I'll
the
support it.
official
I'll
release.
support it. I'll support it. I bought Zero.
You gotta give
So
it the
I'll
platinum.
obviously-
You gotta support it.
Ah, man.
Blake, watch your fucking mouth.
All right. Okay. Cool. Lady Pelvic or Queen Pelvic? What are your most anticipated JRPGs of 2023?
Probably I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited to revisit Suikoden 1 and 2. It's rare that I get a replay game, so this is like a perfect reason to replay one of the greatest JRPGs of all time. Octopath Traveler 2 looks amazing. Like while you guys were talking, I was just watching the trailers. I was like, yeah, this game looks great. I'm really excited for like indie games. To reiterate what Zafri was saying, I think indie games are fucking out here. Sea of Stars, Kingdoms of the Dump, A Frog's Tale, which like is still in development, but like these like look so amazing. I keep finding just more indie RPGs where I'm like Chained Echoes is on my list of things, but things in regards to like what hasn't come out, it's definitely Sea of Stars and Kingdoms of the Dump. I'm like dying. I'm dying for that game. God. Yeah, I think like Fire Emblem, I'm excited for. Like Fire Emblem is cool.
Yeah, you out here doing a lot of capping for 3 houses, but you're not looking forward to engage. What's going on here?
No, I wouldn't say I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just like, oh, there's other games. Like, oh, another game. I'm so excited for Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I hear that's like one of the best Kirby games. So I'm so excited to like be all up in that because I hear it's more like I don't know. When I hear a Kirby villain being hyped up, I get really excited.
Have you never played Return to Dreamland?
No,
I'm sorry, I don't mean
haven't.
to steer too far from JRPGs, but just
Yeah,
I haven't. No, I haven't played it, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's
But
good.
yeah.
I like it a lot. It used to be my favorite Kirby game.
What took it over? I'm curious. What's your number one?
Well, I just realized I
Right.
liked Superstar Ultra more, but
Oh, okay,
yeah.
no, fair. Superstar Ultra was really good. That is a really great Kirby game. I think that's the fan favorite. But anyways, yeah, I'd say for mainline JRPGs, I would probably say I think Octopath Traveler 2. Octopath or Suikoden. I'm gonna say Octopath. And then for indie games, I have to say Kingdoms of the Dump. Sea of Stars looks amazing. Kingdoms of the Dump. It's like just Earthbound and what is it? And Radiant Historia combined. Oh my god, I'm freaking over the moon about it. So, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. You didn't say Persona 3 Portable. You know all the defending you want to do for that game.
no.
I'm just
Oh my
just
god.
weird
okay,
how
I
you
was
didn't
just-
say that.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. It was so I have my wish list pulled up of like all the things I want. You know, like that's actively available like on Amazon. You know, so that's what I was looking at. Yes, Persona also.
Oh man, that
I'll
just
have
tells
you
you.
know. Hold on, I'll have you know. I'm in the talks right now. Hopefully, getting free keys for Persona 3 and 4.
Okay.
So
all
I'm
right.
not excited for it. So I'll try to fucking twist it.
What is Persona? Persona 4 already came out. What's that coming out on now?
Twitch.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
Persona's just 4 is coming on everything but Steam, basically.
It came on Steam. That was the
Yeah, it's
best
already on
platform. That was the best platform. Who cares
Not
about
wrong.
anything else?
Oh
All
my
right.
God. No, it's not. Like, no, just silence.
listen, pal. When I'm right, I'm right. Okay, so just leave it.
Yeah,
that
and when
way.
you're wrong, you're wrong. And this
When I'm
is
wrong,
one of the
I'm
times.
never wrong. All right, just always keep that in mind. All right. All right.
Wait, Shadow, weren't you crapping on One Piece Odyssey and you put it in your video?
Listen, I gotta put the list in there. The list. This is the lineup of games that are coming out. Even though we know that game's gonna be mid, I'm predicting 73 at most for One Piece Odyssey. I'd be surprised if it gets in the 80s.
Yeah, this game is to about what Kakarot was to me. He's gonna make a Metacritic bet and lose that money. He's gonna be like me all over again.
All right. Okay. So I'm most looking forward to. I'll say Ryza 3. You know, I did play Ryza 1 and 2 to completion. You know, so I know what's going on in this game. Unlike some people, like that name start with a
shade.
Q. I'm just saying. Can't wait to see our final outing. I don't think this will be the. I'm pretty sure this will be the last Ryza game. But if it does big numbers, I wouldn't be surprised they do a Ryza 4.
I feel like it's gonna be the last one. And if Ryza appears again, she will not be the main character. She'll be a side character.
That would be probably the best thing they could do. But they really got to figure out what they're going to do after this one because I don't think there's going to get anything that's as popular as Ryza. Of course, Engage. Very much looking forward to that. Love the updated art style from Three Houses. Three Houses art style can go eat a dick.
Yep.
What is wrong with Three Houses art style? Like,
It's
can you
flat. It's
explain?
boring.
It's-
it makes me
it's-
sick
it's
to my
just a
stomach.
little-
That was not even bad. It's just like the technical fidelity or lack thereof. But
The
I
art
think
style-
Also, the character designs don't really
Character
become,
designs.
The
Character
character designs
designs
don't
are
really stand
trash.
out until the time skip.
that's
trash.
that's the point. You know, they got the uniforms on and stuff, but then when they're wearing their own drip,
They're
and
all
stuff,
ugly and they can all be the same
Oh
thing.
my-
No
Not
one's unique.
The game with Hilda and everyone's ugly. Nah, man. Nah, hold on.
Yeah, that's. I'm. What are you talking about? Like, I don't think Fire Emblem Three Houses is ugly at all. Like, what are you could say that Engage is better. I think Engage definitely has a graphical improvement, but I still think they're both great. And also, you don't have to compare Engage and Three Houses. Just say Three
True.
Houses is good and Engage, improved upon it. Like, Engage is also good. You like both. Like, it's okay.
True.
Nah, it's not okay. I'm a slander one, and I'm gonna give praise to the other.
Oh, oh my
All right.
God.
I think you guys are exaggerating. I really think the designs are just fucking fine.
I like the
Engage
designs in
and
Three
in
Houses. A
They're
lot.
just too down to earth for me. Like they're flat.
I also feel like there's just a gripe with the gameplay system because everyone can be anything. No one is unique.
Well, that's like a cosmetic thing you can alter, though. You can have them wear their traditional outfits no matter what class they're in. That's what I did in my playthrough. Because I agree, having them all homogenized with the classes is a genuine problem. But they're regular designs that get the art, the promotional art. I do think that all looks really good.
Nah, I hope the character designer of Three Houses dies in the fire.
Oh my god!
All right, I never want to see him again
really
in any game ever again in my life. So that's all I'm saying.
Whoa!
All right.
Oh my god! Like I really don't understand your animosity toward Three Houses. Like,
just
I
Probably because it ran at 25 FPS.
Hey man, listen, it was bad.
Were you bad
Yeah.
at the game, Shadow?
Your
I was
homie ran
bad.
out of divine pulses. It's crazy.
Listen,
Yeah.
man, I never
Were
had
you
to
bad at
use
the
one.
game?
I never had to use one. That's all.
That's a lie.
I never had to use one.
That game was designed around divine pulse.
Nah, I'm that damn good. I never had to use one. Listen.
Oh my god! Wow, you're such a liar.
I do what I do out here in these
Filthy
streets,
liar.
man. Listen. All right, so next game I'm looking forward to is obviously Octopath Traveler 2. Octopath Traveler 1 was so good. Had its problems with the story and not being connected, but hey, if they're gonna fix it here, then I'm cool with that. And the 2D HD style is looking better than ever before. So looking forward to see what they do with that.
I just say it was connected. Like I don't know why people say it's completely.
I mean,
not
it
It's loosely
connected towards
but
the
it's-
end, but for the most part, it's just like everybody's by themselves. Like this boy Cyrus was
agree
like
with
stuck
that.
in a dungeon,
Wait,
and I got all these other people.
like Live Alive or
No. What about Live Alive? What about Live Alive?
Yeah, what about Live Alive without
Yeah.
spoiling?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. What about Live Alive, Blake?
what about it?
I
So
do
the characters
think-
don't meet up till the end.
I do think, at least for me, I would have appreciated more character interactions within the party, because like everyone's
Exactly.
like chapters were written as though the person whose chapter it was by themselves, and it was just
Exactly.
like weird to
Didn't they
have
say the same
that.
thing about Octopath?
Well, that's what I'm saying
That's
about
literally what we're
Octopath.
talking about.
Yeah, I was
Oh, okay. I thought you were
I-
talking
I
about
haven't
Live.
played
I thought you were
Live
talking about Live Alive.
I haven't played that, so I don't know how that game handles it. But at least with Octopath, I was like, yeah, this is a little weird. And like the I guess the skits, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That's what they remind me of. And then they'd be talking as if they were there. It just kind of felt all disjointed. And then it felt like at the last minute, it was like, okay, so this guy was conspiring with that guy, I guess. And also, you could find out what's really going on in this side quest where you have to grind 20 levels to stand a chance. But like,
Yep.
I don't know. I
So
hope
I think-
2 has a better ending or an ending.
I agree.
We got a super chat really quick from Cranberry with Fido Super Chat saying Three Houses art style is not bad at all. Just got to drink a little.
Hey,
first to
Cranberry
appreciate
knows. He
God.
knows. Take a couple of shots and it looks great. It
So
looks- it looks
anyway,
very nice.
Octopath.
No, I think Octopath, like, I don't know, one of the, I think that's a fair criticism of it, like, oh, it felt disjointed, whatever. But I personally took it as it's like their story, you know, like it is Alfin's story, it is Primrose's story. It's like very like, it's about them, you know. I don't know. I like that focus of them. I get that it is discombobulated or disjointed and all that. Like that's also fair. That said, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think if you change your perspective and be like, you know what, it's about Alfin right now. You know.
I can agree
It was
with that. I
designed to
think,
be like a storybook by the developer, where you can just
Yeah.
pick up a story, enjoy it, and then
You really
just go to
can't.
another random
I
story.
kind of agree with that though. Like I'm like complaining about it as much as I am, but I do like kind of shift my perspective and enjoy it a lot more. It's just that when there's like both like extremes, like you have the scenes and then you also have the skits where it's like, no, we are here. It's just kind of weird and it takes me out of it. But I do try and like shift my perspective. I think that's important to do with like any game, you know.
Yeah, I know that's fair. Like, I agree with your like critiques too. Like, I don't think you're wrong. I think there was a better way to handle it, or at least like keep them in the scene or something. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do, like
I would say
Xenoblade 3
that.
Heroes, like just have them there. Just don't say anything. I guess
Exactly. Yeah. Like,
but-
but I think a happy medium would have done the game justice.
Mhm.
But hopefully, Octopath Traveler 2 adjusts that.
Yeah.
I think it will.
It's gonna make it right again. Everything's gonna be right with the world. I'm gonna say Grand Blue Fantasy Relink only because I finally want this game to be out so I can start listening to this game every single year. Get this game the fuck out of my face. Come on, guys, get this game the hell out of here. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Disgaea 7 is technically I'm looking forward to this one, but I'm a little bit iffy towards it because if this one doesn't hit right, if Disgaea 7 doesn't hit right, I don't know. I might be done with the Disgaea franchise. 6 dropped the ball, so we'll see what 7 goes. Final Fantasy.
Hold on. That's crazy how you like basically majority of the Disgaea installments, and one bad
6 was that
or one bad-
disappointing, Riku. It really was.
I know, I understand that, but it's like I've seen people do that as of late, where They like the entire franchise, and then one bad entry just turns them off of the entire franchise.
They strapped me to the Sonic.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on, let me
People did
answer.
that
Let
with
me
Tales
answer
of as
Riku real
well.
quick. Let me answer
People did
Riku
that with
real
Tales
quick.
of as well.
You're right about that, Riku, but Disgaea totally shifted its tone as well. It went from 2D to 3D. And we love Disgaea for 2D. Disgaea 6 decided to go 3D, and that took something away from
A lot of
it.
people, I saw
graphics?
people defending that.
It's not just graphics, Zephyrs,
Oh,
because
okay.
you sacrifice a lot of like animation fidelity with it. Like the attacks in 6 are very lame.
Yeah, exactly. They're very lame and nowhere compared to Disgaea 5.
Why are you comparing? Now you got me on this shit, Zeke.
Yeah, now that I pointed it out,
Like-
Bell.
Why can't you just look at a game and be like, okay, this guy 5 was fine. Now let's look at
Wait,
this
hold
guy
up,
6 for
Lady Pelvic.
The Sky 1 through 5 are good.
Don't you do that with literally any Final Fantasy?
I'm trying
versus Final
to
Fantasy
break that habit.
I
so
called
we
her out
are,
on it. Like,
Listen,
we are trying to break that habit.
Yeah,
listen,
it's-
listen, pal, that's your that's your habit you need to break. All right.
What? It sounds like you kind of got
But,
it too.
but hold on, wait a minute though. But I feel like you should. But that's a good habit for anyone to break. Like you live your life, I guess. But why not just judge a game on its own? Like forget all the past entries. Forget all the past entries and be like, okay. Like there's one thing to expect of this guy, like the same way for Xenoblade, we all expect like large worlds. So if it was like a small world, it'd kind of be like, okay, hold on, like this is a drastic shift from what we come to love about Xenoblade or something like that, right? But you don't have to compare. You could still look at Disgaea 6 or whatever and be like, okay, it's still a strategy game. It still has a wonky story. It still has it. Now, whether you like the wonky story or not, fair enough. Whether you may not even like the art style, fair enough. But to say, oh, this art style is bad because 5's art style is better, that's not.
You're also missing more of context. 6, it pretty much stripped away half the mechanics, half the classes. It stripped away a lot besides just
Okay,
graphics.
then say that.
There's like merit in saying that, like when it doesn't reach up to a series like standards. But I'm like 100% with like Pell. I think that is a thing.
Of course you are, Zephyr.
Oh my god, that's like a thing. Whatever. Anyway,
I call it.
it's like a reviewer.
But
This is like a reviewer pet peeve of mine. Like whenever like an entry in a series and you're talking about it and you're like, it's not as good as this other entry and stuff. It's just like needless comparisons don't need to be made.
It's the
Judge
same
game on
series.
its
You
own
should compare it.
Nah, man. Like just judge the game
Because
on it's just
6
like
was supposed to be
everything.
pushing the series forward.
Here's
and
the thing.
And it didn't.
Here's my take on it. I think both is acceptable. I think you should hold the newest entry accountable in regards to wherever the quality of the overall franchise was, and one of those aspects in regards to critically analyzing it can be via comparing what came before it, but giving that game its flowers as well, I think should also be done. So I think it's both. I don't think it's one or the other, people. I think it's both. I think it's fine to compare, but I also think let's say the game has like some redeeming qualities. I think as long as you say the redeeming qualities that this game has, I think it's fine for them to also at the same, in the same review or, analysis say, I don't think this is the one of the best entries in the franchise or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I think both can.
I do get what you're saying, but it's just like when you go into a review, the question you're answering is the game good or not? Not is the game better than this other entry or not?
I think the difference is that no matter, even if that's the way you're thinking about it, because that's an like an individual perspective of something. Most people are comparing to what came out before. Most people are saying, "Hey, I've played a previous game in this series. I like a previous game in this series. I want to play something more like this." It's the reason why people pick up sequels and stuff is because they already like certain aspects about the game series or whatever franchise they're playing, and they want it to be better than what they played before, or at least as good as. So if it's not as good, then it is going to be noticeable and it is going to be an issue. Because, and in the same way, if you're recommending a game to someone as that's a part of a franchise and you don't mention the connection or the differences between it and its predecessors, I think you're being disingenuous to the fans, because they're gonna pick up the game at some point and then they're gonna compare it. That's what most people are gonna do. The majority are gonna
Right.
compare it.
But like, regardless of if the game is better or not than a previous entry, I don't think that alone dictates the game's quality.
Like I
think
said.
Xenoblade 2 is worse than 1, but I still love Xenoblade 2. Like, I don't think that makes it.
See,
any
and
worse
that,
for
and see,
games.
and that's the thing. You see what you said after you said that? That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. As long as you can say, I still like this. If you genuinely think that this game is inferior and bad in every single way, then sure. Go ahead and say that without giving, its flowers, because you genuinely don't see any. But if you do see some, and you decided not to say that, just to say that your favorite is still the best, and then you just leave it at that, that's where I think the issue comes in if you're trying to critically analyze something.
Hey,
Because
man.
at the end of the day, none of this shit is objective. All of this shit is subjective. So if you can't,
Right.
if you can't sit there and none of us can sit here and objectively say that this is better than that or whatnot. The closest thing that we can do in regards to getting to objectivity is through critical analysis.
Mhm.
Damn.
I mean, people still complaining about Sonic 06 all these years later, but
Lord,
no,
here we
yeah.
go with the
Like-
Sonic.
Why is it always comes
What's going
back
on
with this man?
Because
I just
Blake
think
is
it's important.
salty that people
Listen.
hate the game
Oh,
for some
go-
reason.
Go on,
Rightfully
Kel. What were
so.
I
you
just
gonna
think it's
say?
important. I just think it's important to judge a game on its own merits. Can it stand on its own? You know,
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
it's fair to be like, oh, I guess I can lean in a little bit more to Riku's side, but I would still try. If Dragon Quest, for example, took away alchemy, right, alchemizing or something, does that make the game better or worse? Or you can mention that, yeah, like Dragon Quest 12 now took away alchemy and replaced it with this or something. But like I don't know, I still don't have to bring up like Dragon Quest 11.
I will say, I'm sorry, Belle. You're good.
Yeah, that's
My bad.
It's cool.
All right. So first off, there's a poll in the chat, guys. Go vote. Do the right thing. You guys know it's
Gamers.
Gamers, you know what to do.
There's a right and a wrong answer to this, and you guys will choose right. All right. So,
At least I think you guys know.
I'm gonna say you gotta compare because you gotta look at what came before and see how they improved, and more importantly, what they probably took away. Because that's an issue for a lot of games. Like you see all the people complaining about Pokemon. Oh, they took away day and night. Oh, they took away 400 Pokemon and stuff like that. We're supposed to be moving forward. We're not supposed to be moving backward. And then the next game comes out like, oh, we certainly brought back day and night with different Pokemons being available at night. It's an issue. Disgaea, as we got this topic from, took away a whole
I think
bunch
another
of
good example
classes.
is Tales of Zestiria. Every single motherfucker in here will absolutely throw Tales of Zestiria in the garbage without mentioning any redeeming qualities that the game has. Some of
But
you
Tales
probably
of
think it
Zestiria
doesn't
is
have
just
it.
bad.
But we also
I'll have
don't
you
like
know, it
compare
does
to
have
other
yaoi fodder.
entries though.
Oh my
Lord
God.
have mercy.
Yaoi fodder.
Is that considered a
Sore,
protein?
what is it? Sore and Mikleo?
And Mikleo.
Oh, my lord.
I
Getting
love
back
them
to
together.
Shadow.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
They
You guys
are
are
so
insane.
cute. They're so cute.
I think that there are a few things that Zestiria does right, but I think that the cons
those are?
so.
Don't answer that.
not a good
I
overall.
literally don't care.
Listen,
yeah,
the
I'm not
serious
gonna-
trash. The serious trash. Moving on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to compare it to what came before because you got to see what's adding and what's good. Like you want to judge it on its own merits if it's completely different. Like I'll judge, for example, Valkyria Chronicles has its own series. It got like four games in the series. It came out with a spinoff called Revolution. Try to do something different. Not only did it try to do something different, it completely failed at trying to do something different. So based on its own merits, it's still trash. And then when you compare it to the rest of the series, it's still gonna be trash because you decided to change up for whatever goddamn reason.
Well, you still just said on its own merits is still trash, so you don't need to compare. But that said, I will say I'll slightly side actually with Riku.
we
my
do
God.
have we have a
Yeah,
super
no,
chat.
I'm sorry, Zay, for slightly. I'm not saying. Let me be clear. I don't think you should do harsh comparisons where it's like, oh, Final Fantasy 9 is better than 8. That's just a fact. But
Lord?
No,
I don't think you have. But I don't have to bring down 8 to raise up 9 and be like, oh,
Yeah,
why not?
True.
Listen, 9 is
Yeah,
trash.
I
8 is
think- but I
better.
do
We all
agree.
know this.
We're ignoring fucking Shadow for a second, but I do. I will say.
Okay,
though,
let's
I
ring it
will
in.
say-
Let's ring it in. We have
Hold
some
on,
super
but
chats.
I
Let's
will
roll it
say-
in.
Oh, let Pelvin get off her
Bitch.
thought.
Go ahead.
No, finish your point. Finish your point. And then
finish your point.
we got like a few
forgot my
super
fucking
chats.
point. My point. Oh, my point is, yeah, I don't have to bring down 8 to raise up 9. 9 is a great game without all of its predecessors. Like 9 is just great. I can explain why 9 is amazing. Period. I don't need to talk about 7. I don't need to talk about 15. I can just talk about 9 and be like, 9's an amazing game because da 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 da.
Pop off.
All right, she's
Go
wrong.
ahead,
She's
Blake.
wrong, but go ahead, Blake.
Alrighty, we got ourselves a not 1, not 2, but 3 super chats. The first one from Ricardo Bell with a $5 super chat saying, I'd say judge on merits though. Curious who thinks RE4 destroyed RE like one faction does. I mean, I don't know if that's up for debate because I mean I think just generally RE4 is just undisputably the better game.
The Resident Evil, which one? The remake?
Resident Evil 1, I guess.
The remake to Resident Evil 1? I don't know about. See, that's hard. See, that's a hard comparison because
They have very different vibes.
Exactly, yeah. One's completely survival horror, like 100%, and the other one's like kind of action mixed with survival horror.
Yeah.
So it's like I
feel
can't
like
really
2 and
compare the
4
two.
2 and 4. I feel like 2 and 4 are a better comparison. versus
Not even,
1
I
and
wouldn't
4.
even say 2 and 4 because 1, 2, and 3 are kind of like the survival horror-esque thing. Maybe 3 kind of starts tearing more in the direction of being an action horror series with like Nemesis always on the prowl and whatnot. But
Yeah.
Bro, I zoned out. Thought you were talking about Final Fantasy. I was like, survival horror. What the fuck?
after Final Fantasy 6, man, it's just crazy. It's just went in a completely different direction.
What other super chats we got?
Alrighty, and the next super chat we got is from Stan E, $4.99 super chat saying, Shadow, did you complete Xenoblade Chronicles 3?
Good question.
That's a great
Oh
question.
my god, that's a lovely question.
Yeah, what? You got it? What?
Man, oh
What
man.
chapter you stop at, buddy?
Yeah, where you at?
Surely you beat the
at,
game by
Shadow?
now, right?
Yeah.
Shadow?
Come on,
Shadow?
JRPG God
Shadow?
being held
Buddy?
up by a game?
Shadow?
Nah, say
Shadow?
it so.
Mr. JRPG himself.
Shadow?
Shadow.
Shadow? Hello?
Shadow?
Listen, I'm just gonna say this. Do we have another super chat?
Our next super chat from Night Fury, $2 super chat saying, "What's a Zestiria? All I know is Berseria." Hey,
Yeah.
he kind of spitting.
It's a serious trash.
Amazing.
Berseria was so good. Berseria was so
I don't
good.
even need to bring. We don't even need to talk about Zestiria. We can just talk about Berseria. It's fine.
Yeah.
Man, yo, Velvet, my girl. Oh my gosh.
Bro,
100%.
female Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's go.
Crazy character. Whoa, don't disrespect Velvet like that. Hold on.
Oh, yo, fuck you. So we got a super chat from Ace Breaker, $5 super chat saying, "Better watch out. Shadow Q might start Xenoblade 3 and finish it before you. Wouldn't that be something?" And Cranberry follows up with another $5 super chat saying, "Q, get your revenge." Oh,
Wow. I can confidently tell you I will beat Xenoblade Chronicles 3 before Q beats Ryza 2. I'll say that.
Wow.
Yo, Q, rise
Confidently.
up. Q, rise up.
Rise
can
up.
make-
Rise up. Get it?
Rise
Rise up.
up.
That was pretty good.
Make it a bet.
Rise up. That was pretty good. Damn, I'm so
Whoa.
good. Yo, Q,
You
make
know
it
what?
happen. Q, make it the fuck happen. I want to rub this. I want to rub this in my face so bad.
Yeah,
Like,
why y'all so
Please.
against me? Like, what is going on here?
Please. Nah, what? Are we taking bets? To new
hold
on.
bets?
New poll? New poll?
Yeah, new poll?
Who's gonna finish the game first?
Yo, new poll. New poll. Make it happen.
Listen, I don't want to take Q's money like that. You know, I don't want to do this, man. All right? Listen, I don't want to do this, man.
Q.
Me and Q,
You
we
gonna let him
cool.
talk
We
to you
go
like
way
that,
back.
Q?
We don't want.
This is crazy.
He don't want the smoke, man. Q,
Q.
I'm gonna help you out, Q. You know, it's okay.
Wow, are you really taking this disrespect?
Yeah, Q. Come on, man.
I
My
thought
dude.
life was beautiful, man. I don't understand.
Oh man, you know what? Here's a question, Shadow. The thing is, I know you've actually started Xenoblade Chronicles. You have not started it. You're like, what chapter are you on? Like, you know?
Something that comes after 4, whatever number comes after 4.
Yo. All right, listen.
Man, it's too bad
yo,
you got it hyped up,
Q.
but, you know.
Yes.
Come on,
yes,
Q.
Yes. We
Do
can
the
make
thing.
it happen. You know
Do
what?
the
You know
damn
what?
thing.
You know
Do the
what?
damn
Listen.
thing.
Listen,
If the chat wants it enough, I'll make it happen. If we have enough
Chat.
Well, chat. If you want to
This
make
is
it
what
happen,
we'll do.
don't forget to
Chat.
like.
All right, if we get 100 likes, it's happening. Chat, if we get we're at 61
We've
likes.
got 135 people in the chat. It can happen.
Whoa!
Oh, my God.
Cranberry,
Can't back down
super
now.
chat, read that shit, or else I'm gonna read it. Read that shit. Read that
Oh my
shit.
god.
We got a
Slowly.
$50
Big boy.
super chat from Cranberry. Thank you so much, Cran. You're always so generous. If no one else
And it
says
all
thank
goes
you,
to Shadow.
I'll say thank you. She's spitting. She says, I put this money up for the bet. Q versus Shadow. The only issue is you just gave it to Shadow, so that's not gonna happen. But you know what? We appreciate the super chat.
Yo. Look, we jumped from 61 likes to 73 likes. Come
Oh,
on,
dude,
keep it going.
it's
Out of
happening.
100 likes, it's
Dude,
happening.
Hop on the hype train.
Yo, let's go. Let's go.
Yo, hop
Q,
on
Q,
75.
Q, just
Give me one
back
more.
away. Just back
Give me
away,
one
Q.
more. Oh, give me one
Walk
more.
away from the table, bro. Just
You
walk
guys
away
say
from the
thank you.
table.
Thank you. We got 75. Let's keep it going. By the end of the
going.
stream, if we have 100, 77. Let's
man.
go. You guys love me. I
Y'all
love
gonna
you
make me
too.
drop all what I'm playing right
Yo,
now and slap
drop-
and rise
and
up.
Yeah,
just
don't make me do that.
81. Let's
Don't
go.
make me
81.
do that.
Keep it going. We love to see it.
Oh
Come
my
on. 81, 82. Just keep it
Oh
going.
Oh
We
my
get 100.
god.
I'm gonna have to abandon my family, right, to die and just not
Nah,
even-
just
I'm
even
sorry,
power.
it's a-
Yo, listen, you can just power through the game. Power through it.
Oh my god.
We
Don't.
believe. Yes, I want to rub this in Shadow's face so badly. Please. We'll have a podcast shaming Shadow. Like literally, that will be the podcast. It's not gonna be on gaming. It's gonna be talking shit to Shadow. It's gonna be a roast. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a roast.
Change your Discord profile to have the dunce hat on.
Oh
Yes,
my god.
we're shaming.
Yo,
So,
90
come on, we have
likes, we're so
88,
close.
89. Come on,
Wait, we're
guys,
at
keep it
90.
going.
Yo, we're so close.
Okay, you know what? We still got other games for me to get through. I'm not done yet. Okay.
Oh, he's still cooking.
No. Come on,
Alright.
91. Let's go. The bet. I'm willing to throw money in this bet. Let's go.
Oh my
91.
god.
9 more. Let's go, guys. 9 more.
All right. My next most.
How much are you throwing in, pal? You say you're willing to
Nah,
throw money in.
nah,
Come on,
it's-
I
Blazer,
really
toss
am.
in.
I really am.
You're
Nah,
willing to toss
listen.
in, pal.
Listen, we
Yo,
got.
I was like ready to drop 200. Like, let's go.
We gotta move
Yo,
on.
If you're dropping 200, I'm taking that money.
Oh my god. We
Listen,
gotta move on.
All right, no, Shaq. Okay, go ahead, Shaq. He said move on. Go ahead.
97.
96. Woo, let's go.
We gotta move
97.
on.
Oh, I'm at 96. I think he's update.
Crazy.
Chop.
How do I disable Lex? I mean, all right, we gotta move on.
Yo.
All right, last game I had was Sky 7. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy 16. Looking forward to seeing what they do, but this is not the Final Fantasy I know and love, so don't have that much hype for it. I'll actually say Trails in the Reverie. I want to see what happens. Want to see what the story leads to next. I think I got enough of a cooldown from the Trail series. And yes. All right. Next, I will say Dragon Quest 3D HD remake, 2D HD remake. That should be a good one of the godfathers to JRPGs, just like I am. What else we got?
Have you
here?
played the original by chance?
This is why I'm gonna play it. This is why I'm gonna play it right now. I'm gonna play it when it comes out. And
So you haven't.
I think okay. You know what, pal? You know.
It's just a fucking question. I don't know why you dance around it. You can just be like, yo. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, that's it. It's not a damn. Why are you so defensive?
Oh man. And I think that's pretty much it. Actually, no, I'll say Sea of Stars as well. Sea of Stars, I'm looking forward to that because my faith in Kickstarter games has been renewed with Chain to Greatness. So I'm gonna definitely look forward to playing that.
Don't ever have faith in that kind of stuff, man. You
I don't know, man. Chain Echoes restored it, man. That game is ridiculous.
I'm saying Chain Echoes is worth it. I'm saying don't have faith in all of them just because of Chain Echoes. You know, you could be betrayed. You know,
That's true.
That's all.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's my most anticipated list. All right. What's it like that? Okay, we're good. All right. So let's move on to what's my other topic here? I don't even know what my other topic is. I feel like we talk about Fire Emblem Engage all the time, but a whole bunch of previews dropped. Everybody, I guess the preview embargo got lifted. So a whole bunch of new gameplay was shown. I think we kind of talked about what we thought about Fire Emblem Engage, but we'll go through it one last time. And of course, Riku, we will take Metacritic bets if that's a thing on this.
Yo, speaking of bets, we passed 100 likes.
Wait, on what?
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh my god!
On
I
All
don't
right,
know.
so yo, listen. Just all right, Q, beat him.
Oh my
Beat
god!
him. It's what the chat wants. Beat him.
Nah.
I guess I'm gonna have to play Rise again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on, Chad, y'all don't want this. Yeah, don't want
102.
this.
They
want it.
it's all right.
The people
You
have
guys
spoken.
don't want this.
People have spoken.
I don't even know how I'm gonna find the time. What's gonna happen to my games I'm playing now?
Exactly. See,
Oh
I
no,
Listen,
you're gonna
no,
have to
listen,
stop
hey,
playing
listen,
your
Q,
soccer
Q.
game.
Q.
Yeah.
Shadow takes his sweet time. You got.
Yeah, I take my sweet time too. That's the point. I like to complete everything. I like to go on an adventure.
No. That's what you do. Just
appreciate
beat the game, and then you can do all that after.
Post
I
game,
don't even
dude.
think
Crazy.
I don't
Pussy.
even think that is possible for me. But it's like,
Q.
what am I gonna
I had
stream?
faith in you. Dude, everybody had faith in you, my dude.
Dude,
Why are
this
you
is-
doing
I
this?
Listen,
You know
Q. They're hyping you up. I know the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to do this. Okay? All right? Don't let these people hype you up into doing something that you clearly are not going to come out on the right side of. So I'm trying,
Yo,
I'm trying to help
calling
you.
his bluff.
all
He
right?
doesn't want to play.
I'm trying to
He
help
doesn't
you.
want-
all right?
No, Q, listen to me. He's calling your bluff right now. Okay?
All right, I'm trying.
Because he is not enjoying Xenoblade Chronicles.
I am trying to help you.
So it is a
He has the
struggle.
point.
So see, the thing is this though, you will actually enjoy Ryza. You like Ryza.
He has-
correct? You
he
like-
has- he has the point.
But, you like Ryza. You will enjoy it. Shadow will be in absolute misery while playing a game that he's actually not enjoying. You will enjoy it, and naturally, you will want to play it. Shadow will be grinding his teeth as he has to traverse these absolutely ginormous lands.
All right, so first of all, this isn't really fair because which game takes more?
Shadow suffer.
Listen,
I mean,
Ryza is a shorter game than Xenoblade, so this is not a fair bet at
Hold
all.
up,
So,
wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
No.
We've seen the way Q plays games.
Yeah, that is true. I'm not good.
See? Exactly.
Here's
See?
here's the thing. You know what? At the end of the day, for the fun of it all, the fact that the chat has voted with their likes and Quanberry has donated a 50 to it, I'll take up the challenge, even though it's gonna be even. You know what? Here's the thing. I'll take up the challenge, win or loss. I'll enjoy myself. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's have it happen. Yeah. I'll play Ryza to completion.
See, this is what we gotta do to get you to play Ryza.
All you need to do is beat it. That's it.
I'll complete it. But what I'm saying is that I'm begrudgingly doing it, but I'll do it for the fun. I'll do it for the fun. But you know what? This kind of takes away one of the things that I enjoy about the podcast. I enjoy the fact that people try to give me the slander about Ryza. When I complete it, it's not gonna have any slander about it anymore.
See, exactly. See, Q, you don't want.
Nah,
It's okay. It's fine.
We gotta leave
It's
those
fine.
bits behind.
It's fine. You'll be all right.
I'm taking the challenge up. I'll accept the challenge. I'll accept the challenge.
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it after the podcast.
It's a bet. The listeners have spoken. It's all good. Who's calling? I'm not a masochist, low key. What are you talking about?
All right, so let's talk about Fire Emblem Engage. Comes out in about 2 weeks. The previews dropped. Our last thoughts about this game before it releases. Do we think it will be received better than Three Houses?
Yes.
No.
I'll
tell
say
you why.
yes by the casuals.
Yeah, I don't think so for the casuals actually. I think and I can't believe I just said that. I don't like that.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I think more Fire Emblem fans, at least nowadays, play more for the story. So I don't, and judging by how this game looks to be more focused on the gameplay, because the maps look to be more akin to classic Fire Emblem. I saw you could go in houses and towns again within the maps, which made me excited. But for newer fans, I don't know, man. I don't think this one's gonna be. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. But I do think it's going for a vibe more closer to the older games than the recent entries have been doing, which is why I'm excited for it. But
Nah, I think it's gonna be fine. I genuinely think that people are gonna resonate with it. One, for the visuals, because, and we're talking just mainstream, just the general public are just gonna buy this game because visually how it looks. Mm-hmm. And I don't even think they care too much about like going into houses and stuff like that. They might even attempt to do half of it, and most of them don't even finish games, so they'll start the game and hey, it's just fun.
Wow.
So no, now not unlike me, of course, who finishes his games, of course. In a long period of time, but I still do finish them. So yeah. So that being said, I think it's gonna outdo Tree Houses. I genuinely think it's gonna. And yes, Ace, sure, I do. We all know this.
in terms of sales, yeah, I do think it's gonna outsell. Every Fire Emblem lately has just been outselling the last one, which is great. I love to see it.
Someone in chat said it doubled the pre-orders for Three Houses already.
God damn. Well, like 3 trash. Okay.
Why do you hate Three Houses? Let's talk about this. We're talking about it. Why do you hate Three Houses?
You got a point there. This hasn't come out like 'cause I played the game and I was fine with it, but now I see this game and I'm like, this is way better. This looks way better than
Why do you hate
Compare.
Three Houses without talking about Engage? Why do you hate Three Houses?
How dare you compare to newer games in the franchise?
No, Shadow, go on. You're a big boy. Speak for yourself.
Oh man, look at this.
Three Houses without speaking on any other Fire Emblem. Why do you hate Three Houses?
Like it's already being brought up. The art style is just not for me. The game runs like ass cheeks, hot sweaty doo-doo butt cakes, and
ass cheeks are nice, you know. On
What's
ladies,
all
you know?
graphical stuff?
Hey,
When
did you
you-
have
did
my
you
gripes with
controller.
Three Houses.
Did
but
you
that's
forget
what
who you're
it
talking
is.
to?
No, but you're not shitting on it though. Hold on, wait, no. Shadow is very verbal, very vocal with his hatred, his needless hatred of this game. So I just want to know.
I'm just saying it wasn't as
So it's all graphical stuff.
Hey, did y'all forget who y'all talking to? The 60 FPS guy? So come on, guy. Come on, now.
That is why you hate
Come on now.
Three Houses. You hate Three Houses because it runs like, and I quote, butt cheeks.
Butt cheeks. Exactly.
To be precise, Shadow, just
Ass
say
cheeks, I'm sorry.
man's ass cheeks, please, because lady butt cheeks are amazing. So like, let's just say.
Men have great ass cheeks too. What the fuck?
No, not from my perspective.
Thank you. Thank you, Q.
Fix your perspective then.
I'm specifically talking from my perspective here, which I'm sure Shadow shares, of course.
Yes, I do. 100%. 110%.
Exactly. So,
But yeah, I just don't like the game anymore. I just don't care for it. I don't want to see it ever again in my life either.
I've done 3 playthroughs of the game, and I'm checked out of it forever. But that's just because I've played it so much. I still like the game.
3 playthroughs of the game, really?
Well, there's 4 routes.
Well, I will say that I have done just the same as Blake, just minus about 2.
Yeah.
That's
So one playthrough?
I did
one playthrough.
I did 3.
Yeah, I couldn't take
Okay.
that game. I couldn't take that game after another playthrough. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I did one playthrough as well, and I just got my fill. You know?
I honestly wanted to go back and play the other routes, but I was just like, I don't feel like it.
I did all of the routes except the church route. I just couldn't be bothered after I finished Black Eagles. It was just so boring.
Boo.
Yeah, it's just I'm glad this next game is gonna have one story.
Yeah,
I know,
let's
right?
go.
I'm actually
Yeah.
excited for a linear game that respects my
Yeah.
time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see real quick what Three Houses has on Metacritic. Oh, wait,
Ooh,
this is Three
is that
Houses.
character?
It's like
does that
almost a
character have
90,
thick
bro.
thighs?
It's like an 88 or an 89 or some shit.
It can't be. That's way too high for this trash. Oh, it actually is an 89.
Shadow, can you roll back the trailers in the
Oh
stream?
my!
Oh,
Pick up
man.
your drool, man.
Did the main character have thick old thighs, or am I just mistaken?
Man. So are we thinking that Engage is easily gonna pass by Three Houses with a Metacritic score of 89?
Yeah,
I don't know,
agree.
actually.
I don't see
think
any
it's-
anime game in 2023 getting above a 90.
Damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all saw how many things tried to get a 90 this past year or 2.
I'll say,
and
friggin'
failed.
God of War Ragnarok. Did that? Wait, no, that hit 90, right?
Yeah,
God of War
no,
was
it was,
90?
it was Horizon Forbidden West that didn't hit it when it should have.
I mean, none of those games are above a 90.
How
but
was Forbidden West should have hit like that game was
Because-
guaranteed
because-
it wasn't gonna.
Well, because in my opinion, I mean, it's better than Horizon Zero Dawn in every.
wait, is
way,
Zero
shape, or
Dawn
form.
ranked higher?
Yeah, Zero Dawn.
No,
is
that's some
89.
bullshit. No, that's some bullshit.
And that's what I'm saying.
I think I think
This goes back to what Devil was saying. People, the
Reviewers, change of hands.
Reviewers' standards have changed over the years. So even though one game may be better than its, even though the successor is better than the predecessor, Metacritic will not reflect that. So
do we?
No, but
Are we sure
we
we
all
don't
know
want to take a
Metacritic
bet
is-
on this?
Metacritic is a
I do
gamble,
not
you
think-
know.
I'm not going to gamble, but I'm just throwing this out there. I do not think that Engage is going to hit a 90.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
'cause
anything,
technically-
it'll be an 89 as well, because that's what happened with God of War. God of War 2018 and Ragnarok has the same ranking.
94.
Yeah, they both have 94s.
Interesting. We'll see what happens. Well, with better performance, better character designs, anti-aliasing. Hey
Run
man,
that back.
listen.
Wait,
Here's another example. Even though I know Lady Pelvic doesn't think Bayonetta 3 is the best in the franchise, I do see a lot of people that consider Bayonetta 3 the best in the franchise, and that's rated lower than both 2 and 1.
I've honestly seen more mixed reactions to Bayonetta 3. Personally.
I've seen majority of the people I've been hearing saying that it's the best out of the 3.
Okay.
Outside of its story, but
I feel like 2 is still slightly better for me.
Okay. So I think that's Fire Emblem Engage. Well, we gave our thoughts about it.
Hour and a half later. Yep.
Hold on, Bob. Did you have anything else to say, or?
Actually, I've been avoiding trailers just because it's coming out soon. I don't need to know anymore, so I just don't have anything else to add until I play it.
Yeah, same case with me too. All right. So I'll open the floor. We'll go for general games that we are excited for. That are not JRPGs. It could be anything you want it to be. What games are we most anticipated, or are we most anticipating for the year of 2023?
Ooh.
This is the year we get a Skies of Arcadia re-release, right, guys?
Hell no. Hell
You
no.
mean like a port or a remake?
I don't care. I'll take anything.
So, isn't it on Steam?
just like your Xenosaga HD remaster.
Oh man. So what do we got? Blake, what do you say? Resident Evil 4 earlier.
Ooh, now Shadow. I got a big old list here.
All right, let's keep this list. Let's
All right, see, I'm not Riku. You know I can get out in and out fast.
What?
Why would I know that?
Of course, already Farm's coming out. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, aka the best Dragon Ball game, is getting more DLC, and the PS5 version's coming out, so that's coming out in about a week. Excited for that. SpongeBob: The Cosmic Shake comes out on the 31st of January. It's going to be like a Mario Odyssey style platformer follow-up to Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Looks amazing. There's a crap ton of things coming out in February, so much that they all slip my mind, but I know Octopath's in there somewhere. What's coming out in March? We got Wolong in March. We got Resident Evil. There was something else that was coming out in March that has also slipped my mind, but the big one, my probably most anticipated game of next year, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, sir. I cannot wait.
Provided next year. What do you mean by next year? Isn't it this year?
Next physical year.
Okay. Wow.
Oh my God.
You got to laugh.
Nice save.
Anyway,
yeah.
so that's coming out. Acebreaker with the $4.44 donation saying Pikmin 4 sweep. I am also excited for Pikmin 4.
Oh my God.
I'm also excited at the potential of literally any other nugget of Metroid news this year.
Dude, what happened to that game?
Metroid Prime 4 was redeveloped 4 years ago, guys. Does it take them that long? Like,
yeah, because they came out with another game to distract you guys, and that's going to be it, and you guys are going to forget about that game.
Was made by a completely different team.
At this point, do you guys think you're gonna get your Metroid game on the Switch, or is it gonna be on the successor?
It wouldn't surprise me at this point, honestly.
I honestly don't care which way it goes, so long as I get a new Metroid game. I don't care where it goes.
Are we thinking we're getting the Switch successor soon here?
I know, right?
I think 2024. Like legitimately, I feel like 2024.
I'm be real with you. 2028 sounds about right.
This would be the longest Nintendo generation ever, correct?
Oh God!
Well, it's also just like, where do you? I was like thinking about this the other day. Where do you go from the Switch? Like, I'm sure because this is Nintendo, we're gonna drop the hybrid thing because of course we are.
Because why would they keep? I don't think so. Successful.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know, man. Like the company is. I don't think there's. Well, there's very rarely, I should say, been a time where they directly just like expand on the past generation for the next one. Like
Zephyr,
you have
you have to take this. Zephyr, you have to take this into consideration. Since the 80s, Nintendo has had 2 platforms: its home consoles and its handheld consoles. If you think that they're going to split the handheld and home console markets from what it is now, they're not going to do that.
True.
This is when they created the Switch, they basically committed in regards to this fusion. They put on the Potara rings. There's no going back from this.
I think you have to remember how big mobile gaming is in Japan. Maybe that's why they don't want to go back to straight handheld.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
The Switch, like I said, Goku and Vegeta had to fuse to beat whoever the fuck they had to beat to fuse.
Majin Buu.
This is like what Nintendo had to do. They're just like, bro, we're all in, bro. We gotta fuse our fucking handheld and home console.
Now, Riku. The Potara fusion got retconned to 1 hour. So
No.
it's
We're not going to talk about that, okay?
It's not
We're
permanent.
not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that, okay? We're not going to talk about that.
Here's the thing though, with regards to that as well. If Nintendo were to go back to a home console, like an actual just home
How
console,
did we get here?
they're gonna. I don't know. But that being
It was
said,
Brian Zafer.
they're gonna have to compete with Microsoft and Sony directly, and they're just not gonna do that. That's a waste of their time, and two, they're gonna lose. So like, why would you jump into a pool that you are more likely to lose in than to battle in a pool where you actually have the upper hand? With the Switch, they have the upper hand. So
Didn't the Switch just become the third best-selling console of all time? Like,
yeah,
True.
it's
I would like a more
There's no
powerful
going back.
Switch. I would
Like,
really love to.
literally,
see that.
I don't.
Wait, the Switch
Literally,
is the
I
third?
don't.
Wait, you said the Switch
Yeah.
is the third most popular
Switch is-
console, regards to sales?
No, I'm saying biggest selling behind
Really?
what?
Is it?
What's one and two?
The PlayStation 2 and
Okay, that's what I thought.
Wii?
what
Is
was
it-
Wii or
the thing?
DS, right? Wii or
Right
DS.
I think it was the
Wii?
DS.
Yeah,
Really?
No, I
Wii's
think it
up
was
there
the
for
DS.
sure,
No,
but
I think it was
PS2
the
was
DS.
one.
Okay, I was like,
I think it was PS2, DS, and then Switch. I'll check on that.
Man.
But I could have. I just saw that like earlier this week.
DS.
I'm gonna
best
check now.
console.
All right, so getting back on track, Blake, were you done or?
Yeah, Blake was done.
I'm also looking forward to Starfield, and also because gotta get it in there. Sonic Frontiers DLC is coming out this year
Oh
for
my
the
God.
first time.
Playable
since-
characters?
Exactly, Zafers knew where I was
Oh
going for the
my
first time since Sonic and the Black Knight and Sonic 06. For the first time since the middle to early 2000s, we are getting
worst era.
multiple playable characters. Bow, that was your era, so that says a lot about you. But
It was
anyway,
not my era.
So-
My era was the first of the 2000s.
Okay,
ignoring Roshan Jackson for a second. Anyway, so I'm excited to see where this goes. Even if they're just simple reskins with like special abilities, like Knuckles can glide, Tails can fly, Amy has a hammer. I don't need a whole lot. Just this is a good step in a positive direction. Sonic Frontiers was a slam dunk for the series, and I cannot wait for more. That's basically it. I'm gonna go back to playing Zelda
I think
now.
that should be the direction for multiple playable characters because that's kind of how
Yep.
it was with.
That's how it was in
Sonic, and
Adventure, yeah.
I'd
it was
also
great.
like to apologize to everyone in the chat for Blake saying Kakarot's the best DBZ game. He didn't
It
grow
is.
up with the golden era of.
No, I played
Dragon Ball Z
Budokai
games.
1, 2, 3. No, they just weren't as good as Kakarot.
The Budokai.
What?
Okay,
I mean, sure, you can argue they're the best
Oh,
multiplayer games, but
no. Shut the fuck up, Blake. Did you just say that Budokai 2 and 3 are not as good as... What? Huh?
I mean, it's a single player experience. Kakarot's just better. No. If you mean like as a party game with the friends, you got all those playable characters. You're trying to do some fusions. You're trying to 1v1 the homies at the party with your cousins on the
What's the
weekend.
mute button?
Okay, all
What's the
right,
mute?
okay.
Oh my god. All right. Okay. All right. Blake, you're too much. You think Sonic 06 is good? You think Kakarot's the best? You know, I'm just
No. I think Sonic 06 is overhated. That's what I think.
Overrated.
It's really not.
The game's
man.
not good.
All right. Pal, what are you looking forward to this year? Games in general.
Yeah, Kirby. I didn't realize this was going to be a question earlier, but Kirby. I am very excited for Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
What's coming out in February? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I have not heard of this actually. Like this is literally the first time I'm hearing about a Kirby
Wait,
game.
really?
coming out this
It was
year.
in
Like,
it was in the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's
really
free.
don't recall this. Like
Is that
at
the
all.
follow? Is that the follow up to the last Kirby game? that came
Oh,
out,
wait,
or-
I
No,
remember
it's,
now.
different, but
It's the
February
Wii game.
24th. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that being there, but then it was like overshadowed by the Zelda thing for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but those would be the two. Yeah, Kirby and then Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom, which is coming out 3 days before my birthday. So I'm
How
like,
October State.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
how is Kirby? This is a remake Kirby game, right? How is it, like-
It's more of a port of the Wii game, but yeah.
Oh, it's a
how is it
remake.
$60 US. Like, how is that?
It's Nintendo.
Are you still asking this? You know how this goes.
You know,
Oh.
This ain't your first time.
Disgusting. Oh.
Yeah. But I'm
Yeah,
excited.
should have 100% been 40.
Still
I
going to
don't
sell
get it.
well too.
40, like what? 20 quid, mate. That's as high as it
I
should
don't know,
go.
man. Well, I don't know, man, because it's still like a whole game. Like,
Yes, but it's just a port. Like it's just a port. 20 quid.
is it gonna
Like,
be 60 frames though? Because that's more than
It
the
is,
other.
yeah.
Kirby
It
Switch
that's
games
what
it
it
is going to
say.
be 60.
So-
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my God,
no.
you guys are
Look,
so
look,
mean.
look at what
Ooh.
happens when games get ported to PC. Do we get PC games at 60? No, we get them at 20. Right? If it's been out
What?
for a
True.
while, it's 20. That's the price.
True.
So Q, Nintendo's flow of logic is the passing of time does not decrease the value of games experience. So
Because
Yeah.
they're crazy people.
Facts.
Don't you
That's
know
basically it.
when
no, I'm not
when
saying I
tropical
agree with
freeze-
that or not, but that's why their games don't go down. in
And
price.
you know
Yeah.
what? The fact is, Q, it sells
Mhm.
because people like me buy it at
It's,
$6.
that's the point.
Oh
It's
my
because
God.
you're gonna buy it, right? Exactly.
Oh yeah, remember all that outrage for Skyward Sword HD?
Yep.
Still
Yep,
sold
and I
well.
still bought it. I got my
Sold.
steel. I had someone from Europe buy it for me. I paid it back because it came with a steel book. Only Europe got it. I don't care.
Oh
I
my
don't
got
care.
the
It's my
European
money.
boys out here.
I don't care. It's my money. I'm gonna
It
spend
is
it how I
true,
want.
yeah.
So if I want to pay $6 for something, I'm gonna pay $6.
Also, Nintendo as well. I think the only like first party Nintendo title that they view as like B tier, aka releasing not at full price on Switch, is like WarioWare, Brain Power. What?
Brain age.
Brain Age.
Brain-
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to forget that just happened. All right.
Okay.
It
All right.
used to be
All
full
right.
price,
All right. Bao, what were you anticipating this year? Games in general.
All right. So the big one for me, well, one of the big ones, Pikmin 4. Of course, you guys know I adore the series. I'll be there day one and may even replay Pikmin's 1 through 3 before then. Starfield, I really want this game to be like the next Skyrim. And even if it's not, I'm still going to look forward to it. Can't wait to see what the modding scene does. Actually, believe it or not, besides Pikmin 4, my most anticipated thing this year, like non-JRPG wise, is actually the Cyberpunk DLC, Phantom Liberty. You know how much I love the base game, and I can't wait to just go back into Night City, see what they do with this DLC.
Oh my God, can I
Spy-
add to this real quick? I'm so sorry.
Go
Val.
ahead.
I just want to say, I finished Edge Runners, and I could low key want to play Cyberpunk. I'm
Yo,
like, yo, this is
wasn't it so good?
You finally
It was
finished
great.
Edge Runners, the best thing ever, the best anime of all time.
Whoa.
Well, why'd you say it like that?
Because it had to be
But
said like that.
Arcane did better.
Yeah. No. Fuck Arcane. Listen.
Why are we comparing?
Edge
What
Runners-
is Arcane?
Yeah, fuck
What is
Arcane.
happening?
Listen, fuck
Why do you love
Arcane. Edge Runners is the best thing ever in existence. It's one of the best things. I can't wait to watch it on an 85-inch TV when I move to my new apartment. It's gonna be amazing. Fuck yeah,
okay,
love
okay,
that shit.
okay, Val,
Really
you're
want
back,
to stay at
Val.
your
I'll
house.
say
It's the
if-
best
I'll
thing
say
ever.
if
Yeah,
you
let's
love-
go. Let's go. Let's go.
I apologize for interrupting you, Val. This was my mistake. I brought this upon you.
I
Go
will
ahead,
say,
Val.
if you love Edge Runners, like world building and story and characters, that is all in the Cyberpunk game, so you should give it a try. Now,
if I played
next,
it on PC, would you think I'm cool?
yes, unless your PC can run it. That's really your call. As long as you give it a try. Even if you don't like it, you gave it a try. Now,
God, Val with the base take. That's crazy.
now, next game, Spider-Man 2, which I'm surprised no one said yet.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah, I
Spider-Man
forgot about
2.
that one.
Well, I didn't go yet, so
My bad,
I don't know.
Riku.
When is that due for release?
I can see that being either a summer
Wasn't it?
or like
Wasn't it
early
leaked for
winter game.
September?
September.
I don't
That's a long time.
Yeah, I got into Spider-Man 1 late, but it was amazing, and I cannot wait to play the sequel day one. And my final game is a game that's been in early access since like 2018 or something. And that's Baldur's Gate 3. It's finally releasing in full this year. I am so excited. If you played Divinity Original Sin 2, same developers, same base core concept, but more D&D and gameplay. But can't wait for
You
that.
didn't even play fucking Divinity Sin 2 with me, so no. I don't wanna play
Oh
it.
my god.
Why do I feel like Pelvic would be like that type of person? Someone says something to her, she starts killing them. And they have to restart the whole run.
Listen, then don't say anything to me. Fucking be respectful. Put respect on
Face
my
in the
name.
chat says Edge Runner is better than the Sonic 2 movie. And moving on.
Ah.
What?
Next
That was
person.
a
Good movie.
wild
Edge
comparison.
Runners is good. Why
That
can't both
was
be
a
good?
wild. That was a reach. Come on, Ace.
Both
He just
are
have
great.
long
He
arms.
was trying too hard on that one.
Both are great, okay?
Yeah.
Both are great.
Let's move on to the next person. Riku, go ahead.
let's see. So Bao, obviously I'm with him with Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is gonna be very fun. Wolong, because I'm not entirely sure if that's considered a JRPG or not, but I'm looking forward to that. Black Myth Wukong.
Was that confirmed for this year?
Which one? Black Myth Wukong?
Yeah.
As far as I heard, it is confirmed for this year, which is weird, but I'm going with it. And Resident Evil 4 Remake. I've never played Resident Evil 4, and I'm not going to play the original.
Why not?
You are blasphemous, sir.
I don't know. Well, we gotta get the remake first before I can say something like that. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll
So
do
it's
better.
better than 3 make.
Yeah, everything is better than 3 make. Fuck that game.
It's being made
doesn't
by the
look that
team that
bad.
made 1 and 2.
Who else is next? Q, what other games you looking forward to, man, this year?
I think there's one game that I remember seeing. This was back. I think PlayStation did a presentation. Can't remember when they did it, but when I saw the game, I was like, "This game looks amazing," and that's actually Season. It led to the future. I think the game just looks gorgeous. To be honest, I don't know. Pardon?
Season? What's it called again? I'm sorry, I just gotta look this up real quick.
A letter to I think it's A Letter to the Future or something like that. I think it's called.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, so it was the first time I saw it was on a PlayStation presentation a couple of years ago, and I just when I saw it, I was like, this game looks gorgeous. It just looks like something that's surreal. It's interesting, and I think since then I've gotten into cycling a lot. So the fact that the main character spends a good portion of the game cycling is a big plus to me. So I'm gonna probably just enjoy just relaxing and enjoying this game. I'm definitely not playing on PlayStation though. Happily it's on PC, so I'm gonna be playing on PC. Screw PlayStation. I'm good.
Censor Station.
I'm gonna cut
That's
you off real quick, Q. Are you sure you're not interested in this game because the main character is black? Is that what it is, Q?
The fuck?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That took a turn.
I'm just asking. Main character is black. I'm interested because of that. I'm saying it's. I'm not saying that that's definitely not a reason why I'm like I like this game because the main character is black or not. Like again, we like games just because we like the look of a game or whatever. I like the look of this game and I like the whole biking mechanic thing that it's part of the game. And this is one of those games that's sort of like I'm not sure if it's gonna be good or not, but I'm intrigued to try it out, really, like to just get in and just sort of like relax and enjoy the game, and hopefully it turns out to be good. It could be crap. I could get this game in and it could be terrible, but luckily it's coming out soon. It comes out on the 31st of January, so it's very soon. You know, at the end of the month, I'm gonna know if this game is good or not. Sorry, okay. Yeah, I'm not playing SpongeBob at the end of this month. Nobody is.
I think next on my list would be Rise of the Ronin for PS5. Unfortunately, this may be the first game. Actually, this is 2024. It's saying, never mind. Forget that game. The next one would be Hogwarts Legacy. I've been seeing a lot of trailers for this game recently, and the more I see of it, the more I want to play the game. One of the things about me that I don't really talk about a lot is I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Not the movies, the books. The movies are not like the books. The books are better. But that being said, Hogwarts Legacy looks good. It looks genuinely like what I imagined the books being when I was growing up, reading them and all that kind of stuff. And so seeing them now and thinking, wow, they've actually put in the effort to make this, you know, gorgeous and look so good and play and functionally mechanically look like it runs well. So yeah, Hogwarts Legacy is easily near the top of the list of games that I want to play during 2023. And I think last and probably not least is my time in Sandrock. This one is probably because of my stream. A lot of people keep recommending me to play My Time in Porteria. I think that's how it's named.
You say port? Do you just call Porsche Porteria?
Portia, whatever. Bloody hell, I don't know how that. Anyway, the thing is,
Porteria.
The thing is that people have been recommending that game to me. I bought it. I haven't played it yet. It's installed on my PC though, and I've seen My Time at Sandrock, and it looks amazing. It says the release date is May 23. So I do want to see what this game looks like when it's fully released. It looks like my type of game, you know, that sort of Story of Seasons. Oh shit, Story of Seasons. Oh my god, I forgot Story of Seasons. A Wonderful Life. It's not out this month.
Oh, you're right. Story Seasons is so good. Soon. Oh, you're right. Good job.
Is that the game that's like a new Harvest Moon?
It's a remake.
No. Harvest Moon has always been. Harvest Moon was Story of Seasons before. Right. Story of Seasons was Harvest Moon before, and then they lost the license and blah blah. It's a bunch of crap. Yes. Harvest Moon is shit. Story of Seasons is the good one.
Lord. Yes. Not comparing.
The best Story of Seasons game of all time was, as far as I'm concerned, A Wonderful Life, which was originally released on the GameCube, and they've remade it or remastered it, I should say, for for modern consoles. And I can't wait to double dip. Like that is going to. If you follow me on stream, when that game releases, that's what I'm going to be streaming. Forget everything else. That's what I'm bloody well going to be streaming. So if it releases tomorrow, I'm playing that bloody thing tomorrow. So I'm telling you, A Wonderful
Go
Life.
off. Go off. I'm so happy that you also like Harvest Moon or Sword of Seasons. I'm so
Didn't
happy.
expect Q to
I
be
love it.
into farming games.
Good
Are
for
you
you,
serious,
Q. You have
mate?
great
It's
taste.
amazing. It's
You have
I
great
amazing.
taste, Q.
I've never tried Harvest Moon because I got into farming games like super late in life. I always like been around them growing up. I just never tried them.
They're fun. They're really, really fun because I think the good thing about the Sword of Seasons games is that there's a nice little story that goes on. You know, you move to a town, you meet the people, you get to choose who you wanna marry or whatever have you. You buy them gifts, you farm, you adventure.
So like Stardew Valley.
Yeah, but I think Stardew Valley has too many moving parts. I think what's the thing about that makes Story Season so nice for me personally is because it's not too much to manage. So it's nice bite-sized enjoyment you can have with it and still like have a life, you know?
Yeah, that's why Stardew Valley was like the farming game I tried to get into, and I was like, this is so overwhelming. I felt like I had to play it with friends in order to like, be able to take it all in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And in response to the comment about Harvestilia in the chat, I don't like combat in my farming simulators. That's the reason why I don't really like Rune Factory as much, because I like my farming simulators separate from my combat games like RPGs and stuff like that. Because I think when I play a farming simulator, it's because I want to relax. I don't actually want to go out and quest and shit. I just want to just enjoy my time collecting shit, farming and stuff, planting my crops, tilling my land. That's what I want to do. And Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. I'm just gonna say, for those of you who played A Wonderful Life back in the day, Nami is best waifu. And if you're taught differently, you're a crazy person, right? And I'm looking forward to returning to that game. So I'm just saying.
Jesus.
Oh my god, you're so right, Q. I'm the same exact way. I don't like fighting in combat in my farm simulator. I'm with you. I just want to till my land. I just want to have relationships, make babies, just all that cute shit. Oh my god.
I know, right?
Weird thing to
So
throw
true.
into a farm simulator game. It's almost like an oxymoron.
My goodness.
No, I love it. Oh man, keep spitting. Let's go.
I think Zayfer is next.
No, we got a super chat though.
We do have a super
do
chat.
super chat first.
We do. Should we just read super chats in between conversations? I don't want to break anybody's flow up.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alrighty, we have super chat from Night Fury saying, "Shame there's no Quidditch in the new Harry Potter game. Didn't they make a whole
that's a
Quidditch
shame.
game on GameCube?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I
it was
remember
so
that.
Popular?
It was great.
I remember that.
I'm playing that on my Steam Deck. Thank you for the reminder.
There's really no Quidditch in the game. I didn't actually like see.
That is a
anything about
legit shame, though, if that's true. Because
What?
like HD modern Quidditch in a video game would be freaking hype.
What a weird
Because you can
omission, though.
fly
That's
on
like one of the most like iconic parts of Harry Potter.
Also, you spend a lot of time in the broom because one of the last trailer I watched showed a lot of the broom traversal and all that kind of stuff, and it looks amazing. So the fact that they would leave Quidditch out makes no sense.
Saving it for the
Maybe
sequel,
they
man.
just didn't want to develop like the
Mechanic.
mechanics for it because it
No, but
requires
the
its own
mechanic-
system.
The mechanics for the broom is there to the point that the way you fly in the broom is the way you would play Quidditch essentially. So I don't see why they couldn't just like, oh well, let's just put Quidditch in there.
Maybe they'll sell it to you as DLC.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yikes.
Who's the publisher behind this game? Let's see the
Isn't
name.
it Warner Brothers games? Warner Brothers games.
It's gonna be DLC. These bastards. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm liking Midnight. What do you call it? Marvel's Midnight Suns, but they be lucking behind some shit behind DLC, man. Like
I heard there was bad DLC in that.
bullshit DLC, man.
Isn't there microtransactions?
Exactly. There's some kind of it's not microtransactions technically, but it's some kind of like
In-game currency.
It's got an in-game currency, some kind of bullshit to get character outfits and stuff like that, and you can't get these outfits outside of that. And then they also have certain characters who are hidden behind a season pass that you have to buy or buy them. Yeah, that's the only way to get it, as far as I'm concerned. And the season pass is the same price as the game, but the game is on sale right now, so the season pass is actually more expensive than if you bought the game right now. Just putting that out there, right? You could pay less for the full game than the season pass at this particular point in time.
That's how it
All
usually
right.
goes. I feel.
Back to Zayfer's anticipated games of the year.
Yeah, go for it, Zayfer.
Hey, I won't be long, but because I'm mostly focused. I'm trying to focus more on finishing backlog games. Emulating a few things here or there, just to cut back on the new releases and all that stuff. But there are some things that have caught my attention. Like, gotta give shout outs to Inti Creates, my beloved. they're working on a game called Grim Guardians, and it's looking to be a homage to the DS
I remember that.
Castlevania game. I think it's Portrait of Ruin. Don't quote me on that, but that game looks really, really, really fun. I'm excited for that, and it's Inti Creates. So they rarely ever steer me wrong. And on the topic of indies, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, like Tanuki's been saying, looks to be the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio Future. That game looks incredible. It has Naganuma on the soundtrack, so I already know it's going to be heat. It looks gorgeous. Movement looks beautiful. And also whatever Sega's cooking, they haven't really announced too much yet. They always got those like polls and stuff like Sega fans say that they want Jet Set Radio to come back. It's like, great, bring it back. But, we'll see what's going on with that. Maybe another mini console. I think there was talks about a Dreamcast mini. I think that'd be kind of cool. I would prefer a Saturn mini personally.
Ooh, yes, absolutely. Well, it depends on the games they put on there.
Yeah, well, you can hack it to put whatever you want on it.
Yeah, I think that'll be the most important part. Just like another step forward for Saturn emulation and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But I think a Saturn Mini would be really cool, but a Dreamcast Mini would be sick as well. And then Battle Network, because Battle Network is my favorite sub-series of Mega Man. Honestly,
that's coming out.
So I'm really excited for that. And especially after how they were with the Zero ZX collection, I was very happy with that because that's behind Battle Network for me. So that's my list. Yeah.
I have a confession, Zephyr.
What's up?
I've tried multiple times to get into the Battle Network games as a kid.
Oh no!
Can never do it.
Man,
and I got more into network transmission. I vastly preferred it.
Really? Wow, that's too bad. I
did want to give him another try as an adult just to see if it clicks with me now. Because it's one of those games where I really wanted to click because I was already a big Mega Man fan of the originals, X, and all that. But Battle Network, for some reason, it just never did it for me, even though I wanted to.
I think the further in the series, which one did you play? Which one did you play first?
I don't remember which versions, but I know it was 1 and 2.
I think the further along you get, the faster and more kinetic combat gets. But if it's just like the general concept of like the grid that's not doing it for you, then it might just not be your thing, which is too bad. But it happens,
That grade formula is fucking awesome. That's why the first question I asked is which one did you play? If it was 1 or 2, then you may get a little leeway. If it's anything past, if it's 3 or any of the other ones. Then
I love that battle system so much. Like,
is the collection gonna have Star Force in it? Or
no? It's just Battle Network in every version of each. Okay,
I think that's the only one I played.
Has online play, doesn't it?
It does.
From my memory, when I played them, those were really tough games to play as a kid.
They're pretty hard. That's part of the reason I love it so much. I love Battle.
They were challenging, but they weren't hard.
I think it's a little unforgiving.
I think some of the puzzles, like sometimes they'll tell you like you need to get this thing to get to like progress the game, and you're like where you have to go is like
it's not always clear.
Exactly, that's the word I'm looking for. It's not always clear, and as a kid, like bloody hell, those games are challenging. To say the least.
Yeah, sometimes you do have to like hop between like LAN and then like the NetNavi world, and it's like
I do want to just give it another try because I loved everything about it, the aesthetic, the music. I was already a fan of like the NT anime. And I was just a fan of Mega Man in general. So it kind of like hurt me that I just couldn't get into those games.
This is killing me. What was the program advance? What 2 chips was it?
It was 3, but there was different ones in the games. In the anime, it was the swords.
Actually,
so wait, what sword was it?
Wide sword.
Oh, wide sword.
There's multiple. There's multiple
swords.
program advances.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll talk about the anime. Just what they did in the anime.
Yeah, the anime was 4 sword. It was
okay.
sword.
Yeah.
I know this boy Shadow isn't showing spoilers for Chained Echoes on the stream.
All right.
Be a party member too, Blake. You might get spoiled.
I'm a tab out. I'm a tab out. Let me know what the super chat. I can never have nice things around here. Go off. As you're saying, Xavier.
I'm done.
I'm gonna say mine real quick. Definitely Dead Space. Love Dead Space 1 when it came out.
Dead Space remake. Yeah,
that remake should be amazing. Hopefully, there's not. I don't know, man. I'm like the only one that like. I played Callisto Protocol. I thought it was fine. The Dead Space remake should be an amazing experience. Dead Space is just one of the best survival horror games out there, and this remake better damn well do it justice. Resident Evil 4, I still think it's too soon for a remake of this game, but hey, if they do it right, what can I say? Go ahead and do it. I played a lot of Resident Evil 4.
Is it too
back in
soon?
the day.
Didn't the original come out like early 2000s?
GameCube.
Could be,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's like on everything, and it still plays
Yeah.
on par with current releases.
It's-
I'm definitely there.
And it doesn't
too,
look
yeah.
that dated, but you know, hey, it is what it is.
I mean, when they started remaking 1, then into 2, it just felt like it was the natural progression.
true. I just hope.
I still would have preferred Code Veronica over 4, though.
yeah,
Me
yeah.
too,
I keep forgetting about
yeah.
Code Veronica.
Code Veronica isn't on anything like current. I think it's on PS3 and 360.
You can play it on your Xbox Series consoles
Oh.
via backwards compatibility. And I think it's on PS Premium streaming. I think, but
I don't think it's a time thing why 4 didn't need a remake. I think it's just the quality of it still
Yeah.
holds up so well over these years.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you just don't need to.
Didn't need to at all. But I'm gonna go into
got
this
plenty of
one.
time.
I'm gonna go into this one with low expectations because from the Resident Evil 3 remake, I don't know how they're gonna mess this up because the Resident Evil 3 remake really let me down, and I'm anticipating things they're gonna take out from the original Resident Evil 4. So
Barry took out the dog.
They confirmed they're not taking out any content, they're adding it. Also,
But
like I
the
said
dog-
earlier, this is confirmed to be the team that remade 1 and 2 and not the team that remade 3.
okay, so all right. So this might hit. This might be a hit. So Resident Evil 3 had to be trash, so the rest of the games can flourish. You hate to see it. I honestly think that's it for me. I don't really think I am anticipating any other non JRPGs. Definitely not Forspoken. That can get the hell up out of here. Yeah.
Yup, preach.
Isn't that a JRPG or at least an RPG?
It's
a-
it's an isekai, if anything. That's what that is. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Street Fighter 6 looks pretty good, but I don't know. Tekken looks better to
Street
me.
Fighter 6 coming out. Oh, Tekken. Oh my gosh.
I actually
Tekken
may
looks
buy Street
crazy.
Fighter 6 day one, which
Yeah.
I've never bought a Street Fighter game day one before.
What do you do with day ones, Bao? What do you do with them?
What do you mean?
Like,
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like when you got it a day one, you know, like you just finish it.
The
First
fighting
day.
game community is there day one. More people to play with.
Learning the game and stuff. Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
immediate, like your legs are broken when you go
See,
online.
here's the thing, Q.
True.
Sometimes I will try to expand my expertise on fighting games like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, but by that point, everyone else has already like mastered the game, so I just get whooped online.
Is this the year Marvel 2 comes back? Because we had that hashtag like trending for a while. Like, what happened with that?
No, remember the year was supposed to be at Evo and then COVID happened? Crazy.
Nah. I'll also say, actually, no, I'm not even looking forward to it. I think that's my list. I was going to say Tales of Symphonia, but that's just a port.
It's the 5th port of the
They
game.
upped
like,
the graphics a little. It's not
Did
a
they-
straight
Did
port.
they bow?
Alright,
If you
really?
compare the two and squint, you can see a
Oh
little
yeah,
difference.
let me check. Oh, maybe it'll look good when the Steam Oh wait, that's right. It's already on Steam.
Yep.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh, man. Let me get my magnifying glass out so I can see the pixels are just
Yeah,
more dense.
surely the PS5 version will run at 60 though, right? Right, guys?
Oh, man.
No, it won't.
What the GameCube version ran at 60? I don't understand.
It's because nothing has ever
Let's not
surpassed
get
the
into
GameCube in its
that.
power. Simple as that.
Stupid.
All right, I think that's it. That's everybody, and that's enough time. We I think we're good. That's a podcast. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's it.
I'm trying to get to this Chi Witch finale, so yes.
Oh,
I
true,
agree.
true. You're right. But I guess we we didn't really touch on Crisis Core Chain Decos, but I mean, we don't have to.
Yeah, I don't think we really need to. One messed up the voice acting, and Chain Echoes is just amazing.
So are you in the camp of the voice acting? Because this is the first time I played Crisis Core, and I really don't care.
So real quick on that, yeah, I am in the camp that they really mess up with the voices, especially Zach's voice. Zach's voice sounds a little bit too whiny, too high, and it's just even the time skip. They don't even mature his voice at all, and they got it right in the original on PSP. So it's like, how did you mess that up here? I don't even understand that. And the more I play it, it just stands out to me more. Either way, it's whatever. But Sephiroth's voice, I don't really care. But yeah, that's it. I think that's a podcast. Let's go with these outros. Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you all for joining in. We had some great conversations this time. It's always a joy being here. And if you like my voice, you want to see more of me, subscribe. Zayf Revolution, 40-minute video on Phantasy Star 2. Why does he do it? Yeah. Thanks for having me.
All right, go subscribe to that man's channel. He puts in work over there. Blake.
It has been that time. Thank you so much to everybody for coming out as always. Now you guys can find me over at twitch.tv/WesttownHD, where we are starting up tomorrow a 3D Zelda marathon. So we're starting with Ocarina of Time. Then I'm going to play Majora's Mask for the very first time. Then I'm going to play Wind Waker to completion for the very first time as well. Then I'm going to play Twilight Princess HD. We already played Skyward Sword HD on the channel last year, so we're not going to do that one. And then if there's time before Tears of the Kingdom comes out, we'll replay Breath of the Wild. Otherwise, the idea is to play those games up to the release of Tears of the Kingdom. And so, yeah, that's going to be exciting. Look out for that. And over on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/WesttownHD, you'll see I dropped a first upload of the year, Game of the Year discussion with a few of my friends featuring Katana Riku. Some of you guys know that boy. Some would say he's the better Riku. But you know what? Yeah, we did a video on that, and it's been great. If y'all want to know what my Game of the Year is, go over there and check it out. A lot of people have been asking me. The answer may surprise you. The answer may make you roll your eyes. The answer may make you cry. The answer may make you want to die. All right. Yeah.
So much anticipation. You guys gotta check that out. You know.
I know, right? Crazy. Just there's not a whole lot of editing, so it's literally just a throw in the background. Get yourself a nice video game. Get some hot chocolate. Just relax, vibe, listen to it like what you do with the HPMP, and yeah. Have yourself a good night, everybody.
All right, Riku.
Riku's One, the only one, people. Good episode of the podcast. One thing I forgot to mention, Geofront announced the fan translation for the first Gag trilogy entry, The Legend of Heroes 3, The White Witch.
Wait, why are they doing this? Isn't NIS just gonna, or NES just gonna take them down? Like, why?
Probably not. It doesn't seem like NIS cares about the Gag Carve trilogy, which is why they're tackling it. Funny enough, you mentioned that there was a spreadsheet on the download being made for Kudo 2, and they went straight for those motherfuckers. Put those guys down.
Yeah, see? It could be wasting their time again.
So NIS, obviously, they care about like the future of the Legend of Hero games, not the ones that came out before Trails.
Okay.
So, and it seems like Geofront is fine doing that. They're translating the PC version of the game, not the PSP one that we got way back, translated by Bandai, which apparently a lot of people consider that not a good translated version. So, if that comes out this year, that will be an anticipated game for me as well. But yeah, outside of that, good episode, and I'm the better Riku.
You're always the better Riku in my book. Q.
All Rikus are created equal.
Ew. No.
Go ahead, Q.
Your husband of dreams here, guys. This was a good episode. I had some fun, good laughs. Good way to end the week actually, or I should say start the week, depending on how you want to look at it. It's Monday already here for me. But yeah, anyway, it was a good episode. I will be streaming tonight because it's Monday here. I live in the future, and I'll be streaming tonight on Twitch. You can come and find me on there. I'll be playing some Marvel's Midnight Suns. If you want to come by and hang out with your boy. Blake, stop streaming in my time slot. I know what you're thinking. Stay away from it. You know.
You heard him chat. We're taking all accused. What time you say you're streaming? I'll make sure you stream at the same time. What time you streaming, bro? Let me know.
Damn.
We're streaming on Tuesday instead. Yeah. Just for Blake. That being said, I do plan to put up some videos. You can find me at LP Garden on YouTube. That's Guardians out to you. I do plan to put up some videos this year. I didn't put up a lot last year. I really am planning to do a lot more this year. And there are lots of reasons why. If you want to know more about that, you can always find me on my podcast, That Beautiful Life, or pretty much everywhere else at Simply Binge. So yeah, thanks for the episode. You guys are amazing, and I will be getting on that riser. So yeah.
All right, Bao.
Thank you everyone for coming out to another episode of HPMP Podcast. Had fun. Hope you did as well. I haven't uploaded in a while, but that's more due to health problems, but trying to get back to it very soon. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, guys, you know who it is. Shadow Elite, Mr. JRPG. Gonna have some videos coming your
I'll just
way.
fuck off. That's cool. All right.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
I'll just
Oh,
There's no
God.
way. He obviously
Oh,
did this
man.
on
This is
purpose.
twice.
We all know
Gosh.
he did this on purpose.
Yeah.
We all
This is twice.
Did
he's
Zephyr
done
even
this.
get one?
Yeah,
No,
Zephyr
I
got
went
one.
first. I went first.
Zephyr
Oh,
went
crazy.
man.
This
Crazy.
is twice.
Jesus.
You know he did that on purpose.
I
Brady
didn't-
Bell.
No,
I
I,
didn't
don't think he
do
did it
that.
on purpose. I think the misogyny is real. That's what I
Crazy.
Slander.
Hey, man, when the misogyny is warranted. I mean, go ahead, pal.
Oh my gosh. Wow, damn. I feel so loved and appreciated on this podcast. I feel like such a valuable member. Thank you, chat. I'm gonna say thank you, chat, for acknowledging me and not forgetting me and being so excited when I pop in on the podcast. It's
Oh,
very
my God.
nice. And it's nice to know that someone remembers me, you know? But yeah, it's your girl, Lady Pelvic of Pelvic Gaming, and you should definitely check out my 2022 video. You should watch it all. I say some things in there. We address some comments, the good, the bad, the ugly, amongst some other things. So I really, really recommend you check it out, and I would really appreciate it. More than Shadow appreciates me, apparently. So
What?
yeah, that's all. Thank you, Chad. I love you so much. Thanks for thinking of me and remembering.
I will say you guys should really watch that video that Pelvic mentioned. It's a very insightful video. It's a very important video. So go watch that. All right, that's it.
Get you anywhere.
Oh, come on. I see. I'm trying to be on your side once in a while, and then you just spit right back in my face. I'm
All right,
usually
all right, I'll take it.
okay.
Even though you just literally forgot about me, but it's okay.
Oh man, no. Man. All right.
Thank you for supporting my video. I appreciate it. Shadow did watch the video.
I even hit the like button on the video. I ain't had to do that, you know. All right, you know.
You didn't.
All right, guys. You guys know who it is, and I'm gonna have some videos out soon. And yeah, we'll be back hopefully in 2 weeks. By then, Fire Emblem should be out, so we'll talk about that game even more, I guess. All right, peace.
Night, everyone.
Deuces,
Later.
people.
Bye.
Later.